Warning, presentation.
(2023-2024) season. Let's get it. It's a great return. Playoff strikes back. We going live and tuned up to the max. Relle and King still spitting the facts. Wrapping it up with y'all in the chat. Baltimore, Dallas, we still on the map. The others agree we don't know about that. We wrote the blueprints, don't know about that. Indigo, we trust, yeah, we know about that. MFFL, back new roster. Cooking up with Curry, steak and Eliza. Hope your appetite will win in this party. Grab for the seat for the after game party. We never die, we live long and prosper. You ain't imagining, we home like phosphorus. Lightning in the sky like Dr. Frankenstein. Luca and Kyrie, they create a monster. The rules of the game are the same. They on every platform, same name. At WTM, have your question on screen. Keep it courteous and keep it clean. And remember to share and like. Welcome Relle and King to the mic. Wherever, whenever you hear this pod, ladies and gentlemen, this is a glow yard.
YouTube, Glow Yard Gang, MFFLs, podcast listeners all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of We Be Talking the Mavs. We talk Mavs from a fan's perspective. Win streak was snapped to 7. Gonna definitely get into that, man. Y'all already know who it is. It's your boys Relle and King back with another one for your head tops. A lot to take away from this game today. So we're gonna get ready to get into it, man. King, you ready, man?
I am. Let's do this.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. But before we do all that, man, listen, guys, if you're brand new to the channel, into Dallas Mavericks content, guys, we believe you're in the right place. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man, if you're into all things Dallas Mavericks. And we ask that everybody please help by growing the channel by hitting the like button. I see the likes are definitely going up with each show. The views are going up. The engagement is going up. The subscriptions are going up. So we definitely appreciate it, man. You know, help us on this journey, man, as we get to our, fourth goal, I guess, of 3,000.
Yep.
We got a little ways to go, but we definitely use your guys' help to get there. All right, man.
Actually, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's our fifth. It's our fifth.
Five? Okay. I was off. I was off like a certain player. But yeah. All right, man. Let's get into it, King. You ready, man?
Yeah, man. Let's do it.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and get into the takeaways of the Gizane, man. It's been a crying shizane, man. Bars. Listen. Got a lot to get into, man. Let's go ahead and get into this score here, man. Let's put it in the people's face. Dallas, 111 to 133 Pacers. Dallas shoots 47% from the field. The Pacers shoot 55% from the field. Dallas shoots 45% from three. The Pacers shoot 38%, which is kind of crazy. I thought that would be flipped. Dallas shoots 71% from the free throw line, 15 to 21. The Pacers shoot 15 to 17 for 88%. Dallas gets out-rebounded by 8, 46 to 8. 46 to 38. Offensive rebounds, 8. Pacers, 6. Defensive rebounds, 40 to 30 Pacers. And we just look at these assists here too, man. It was 38 to 15 on assists, bro. We're going to get into all that here. All right, King. Go ahead, let the folks at home know, man, what's on your King loving mind out here, man.
All right. Let's just, I guess, call a spade a spade. I'll start off with the players first. Our centers.
Kids watching King, so
yeah, I know. They need to worry about you, not me. I'll be fine. But our centers for the second straight game, I feel like didn't really have as much of a presence as I wanted them to be. Our two main guys, two rim protectors. I also felt like, PJ Washington had a horrible offensive game today. He missed a bunch of open shots, a bunch of times we needed him to make a bucket. He didn't make it. I felt like Kyrie was off to start the game. Got going there towards the end of the game. Should have gotten probably more involved as well, still at the end. But Luka was holding it down for us for most of this game. I don't really got too much to say about Luka today. He did as much as he could. I was fine. Josh Green gave you excellent minutes today. It felt good to have him out there. Shout out to I know Derrick Jones Jr. didn't get you 0 points, bro. I'm trying to make it about other guys, but shout out to Bibbs, Mavs Outsiders. He basically said it, man. It's one guy on this team that sticks out like a sore thumb. It's one guy that doesn't have a role. I don't know if it's between Jason Kidd just putting him in position. Shout out to this guy right here. I'm wearing the jersey because you got to free this man right here.
That number one on your jersey, probably how many minutes he played too.
Yeah. Tim Hardaway Jr., bro. He's not helping the team at all. Turnovers, dumb shots. Yeah, I don't get it right now. I think Jaden Hardy could definitely give us more than Tim Hardaway. I know I guess Jason Kidd is being a player's coach to the extreme and trying to get Tim. I don't understand why Tim doesn't get his minutes, restricted like anybody else. Just be consistent is what we ask for, and it just doesn't make sense with Tim Hardaway Jr. I know folks are getting on PJ Washington about his offense and all. I think Siakam had 12 points today. Was that true? Something like that? Maybe you can see on the screen. Was it 12? I can't see.
Yeah,
12 points. Okay. Here's my thing. When we're out there and you're watching the lineups, and it's PJ and it's like Maxey and what's his name? Tim Hardaway Jr. with Luke and Kyrie. The issue becomes that Tim Hardaway Jr. is out there and he's not at times doing anything positively, offensively or defensively, bro. So it's like PJ Washington's deficiencies get magnified a little bit more, I feel like, in those situations because he's struggling right now offensively. We know that. We know that's going on, but he's doing his job defensively. When Timmy's out there and he's not giving you anything offensively and defensively, bro, he just doesn't belong. If you had a Hardy out there with him, you could have had like PJ still doing his job on Siakam, but Hardy giving you buckets. Hardy looked actually great today in a couple minutes that he had and a couple moves that he did. I don't know why he's not getting minutes, but it's Tim Hardaway Jr., man. And it's not even Tim Hardaway Jr.'s fault. It's not Timmy's. I mean, Timmy's been Tim Hardaway Jr., but we said for 10 years now or whatever. It is what it is. Jason Kidd, man. We worried about that from we kept saying the team has talent. Now, the ultimate X factor is Jason Kidd, and how much will he be cute, or how many games will he try to be cute? What will he do in situations, rotations? We were sitting watching it on Playback. Shout out to everybody watching the games on Playback. The numbers are growing on that as well. Shout out to just everybody in general. But we were watching on Playback, and Tim Hardaway Jr. was in the game, about to go to the fourth quarter, I guess the third quarter. And I knew he was playing them his normal, third quarter, 3-quarter runs where he's giving them minutes and all. And I was like, okay, I think we got it to like 4 or so. And I was like, it worked okay, Jason Kidd. Now, if you don't play him in the fourth quarter and we go with that lineup, we can just keep it going now. We got it. Played Tim the first 5 minutes of the fourth quarter, and he, it was game over at that point. And I just didn't understand the decision of him doing that. This game's on Jason Kidd. This is one in the cute Jason Kidd column so far since the trade. At the end of the day, man, it's wild that you can see a good team. You got a good team and all, but at the end of the day, you're still fighting against Jason Kidd. And I don't know, bro. That's really all I got to say about this. It's Jason Kidd. I know PJ struggled. I know Tim Hardaway Jr. looked like a fool out there at times, and the mistakes he was making, just turning the ball over and just not even be able to control the ball and hold on to the ball. But it's Jason Kidd, bro. Jason Kidd's the reason that all that happened. And we have enough players. Players don't have to be forced in the minutes, but we're forcing them in the minutes still. So that's really all I got to say, man.
So nice, King.
Yeah.
I commend you, man. You being a nice guy. And I'm gonna go the opposite direction of you, bro. Now I'm a preference everything I'm saying by saying this. I'm not down on the team.
No, absolutely not. No.
We won 7 in a row. We lost 1. It's okay. Now the way we lost is a little discouraging. Yes, I'll give you that. But it's a lot that I took out of this game. I'm kind of mad at my pops. It's not his fault. When I'm at work, I gotta pause the game because I'm doing work, so I can't watch the game straight through like everybody else. So I paused it before the fourth quarter because I had something I had to do. And he texted me it's right when Kyrie cut the lead down to, it was 104 to 100. He cut it right down to there. I'm thinking, okay, we might win this game. And he texted me, he was like, man, we can't win them all. I was like, God, man. He didn't know. So shout out to him, man, for telling me exactly what happened before I can really get into the game. It just took me out of the game after that, man. But I think I watched it up until like halfway through. But before they took everybody out, I started watching. I stopped it right there because it's like ain't no point me watching the rest of it. I already knew what happened.
Yep.
That's when they ballooned the lead up to like 124 to 104. But anyway, so some things I took out of this game. Like you said, they completely negated our center position. You could tell Lively and Gafford were a little uncomfortable guarding on the perimeter, which is why shout out to Rick Carlisle. I'm gonna get on that in a minute, but shout out to him. But his coaching was pretty good today. I got he made the adjustments in the second half of the first quarter. I had to give him his props. He did his thing with the coaching, but we're gonna get on like that here in a minute. I'm gonna say that for last. But yeah, you could tell those guys weren't comfortable. When you got Miles Turner who's shooting 33% from the three today, man, getting a ton of wide open threes and getting a rhythm off of those ton of wide open threes, he's gonna hit them. Yep. He's a stretch five. So you took those two guys out of their element. They want to bang down low. You know, they want to, stay closer to the paint so they can rebound and kind of alter shots around the rim. The only thing was the Indiana was just hitting their open jumpers. They were hitting their jumpers in general. Another thing that they kind of made me mad. You heard me talk about this before. The fact that the closing out on the threes was kind of trash today, and some of that had to do with a certain player. But I'm gonna get on him in a minute. Close out on threes was atrocious, man. It was a couple times I seen dudes running out to dudes or lack thereof, or when they did run out to them, they put their hands up. I hate that. I mean, I'm not saying you're gonna block the shot, but just add some type of resistance, bro. Like, don't just get a dude wide open shot, especially when they're hot like the way they were, man. You want to knock them out of the rhythm or drive them off of the 3-point line and make them put the ball on the floor and bring them into your center, but they didn't do that. So it is what it is. I guess I could talk about the guy. Like a lot of people on Twitter were talking about. He was talking about PJ Washington. I'm gonna say this, man. PJ did play bad on defense today. I was saying that to myself a bunch of times. It was a lot of times he was getting turned around on defense and guys were going right behind him. A lot of that had to do with the fact that he didn't have the support he usually had in the back. Because, like I said, they were playing our two centers out of position because they have a stretch five, taking them out of the paint. So he had to play a lot of one-on-ones on the back end of the offense. Then on top of that, you're not getting a lot of help from the perimeter defenders. Shout out to I was listening to Kirk and Josh from Pod Maverick on the way home. They were touching on some things that I 100% agree with them. There's some things I was going to touch on. The fact that some of the lineups that Kid had in the game, where you had like you said a minute ago, you had a Hardaway in there with the Luka and the Kyrie, right? Luka and Kyrie already have to kind of overachieve when it comes to defense, but they're not that great defensively to cover for Tim Hardaway's deficiencies on defense. So that makes it so harder for PJ Washington. On top of whatever offensive set that's causing your center to be pulled out from the paint. So a lot of that, all that factors into how Indiana pretty much was getting us today. They were hitting their shots. They were hitting hit a ton of the corner threes. They had a lot of corner threes open. Transition. We tried to run with them. I mean, they're the number one offense in the league for a reason. We saw that today. You would think that your coach would be smart enough to slow the ball down. You got two of the best half-court offensive players in the league, if not the two best, and you didn't utilize that. It's a lot of stuff, man. Like a lot of head-scratching things. I'm not gonna go overboard and say that this isn't gonna work and all that. We saw it. We saw it for 7 games. They'll be fine. I'm not worried about it. I really believe that they'll beat this team again. We played them again in 9 days. So I'm not really worried about it. It was a lot of times the Mavericks were throwing the ball away, ball bouncing off their feet. They couldn't capitalize in transition. Like they'll throw the ball up ahead and they were short passing it to the guy. It's like falling behind them as they're going forward. It's just a lot of head scratching things that happened in this game today. And it's kind of one of those games you just want to just forget about it and move on, man. That's kind of game it was. Maybe I guess I can use this. Can I use this excuse? Maybe it was because it was an early game. Maybe it threw them out of their rhythm. I don't know. But maybe they used to playing at 7:30 to play the 5 o'clock game there or whatever, right? So maybe that's what it was. I don't know. I'm just talking. But yeah, those are a few of the things, bro. Like you said, Gafford and Derek Lively the last couple of games have not been having the same impact. I'm not saying that like last game they had an impact, but it wasn't the same impact that we've seen these guys have before these last 2 games. So, And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that I think teams are starting to try to take away that rim threat from Luka. They're starting to cut back on those because there's a couple lobs that they caught that was like overthrowing the guy, or the guy couldn't capitalize on the finish and all that stuff. So teams are starting to realize that, man. I think they're starting to pick their poison. Either let those guys get into a rhythm and score in the paint, or you just let Luka score, right? So Luka gonna get his regardless. So just let him score and take the other guys out of the game. That's what they did today. Let's see. I mean, other than that, like, I mean, that's pretty much all I got. Pretty much for the overall game. Like I said, PJ did not play well, bro. So I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it. If you new to the channel, this is how we get down, bro. We don't sugarcoat nothing. We don't sit there and if a person plays bad, we call it out. It doesn't mean I don't like PJ. I still like PJ. He had a bad game, offensively and defensively. He had a bad game. So I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it, but I'm not off the train. I still believe in PJ. I think that I still like our two centers. We do need some help. I think we talked about this before, even on the members only. I talked about we're gonna probably need a small forward, bro. We're gonna need another forward in there to be a little bit more consistent. Probably a longer forward to kind of help a little bit on some of the size in the paint, or some of the they can help contain some of those, Tyrese Halliburton's and Donovan Mitchell type players on the perimeter. So, that's the story for another day. We'll get on that in the future. But yeah, I'm gonna get on the two elephants in the room, bro. Because
I was waiting, man.
Oh no, you already know. You think I'm gonna forget about this? Let me get on. This is why you've heard me say this, bro. I'm not saying this just to say I told you so or nothing. I'm saying this because I want you to understand. This is situations like this is why I can't do it, King. I'm sorry. I've been a fan of the team for too long, and I've seen too many things happen, bro. To where it's like I can't put my full. I'm going 20 games ahead, and that's what we're gonna be. I can't do it. I want to. I really do. I wish I had that type of confidence to just go ahead 20, 30 games and say, yep, this is it right here. Like, I can't do it. And I told you, it's not because of the players, bro. I've said that a million times. It's not because of the players. Let's be honest with ourselves here, bro. Jason Kidd got outcoached today.
Yeah, you're right.
Not only did he get outcoached, he tried to be too cute.
Yep.
Tried to be too cute. I don't understand why Hardy cannot see the floor. I don't understand why he can't see the floor. And I mean, it's like, I'm trying not to attack the media, bro, because I wish somebody would ask Jason Kidd what's going on with the Hardy situation. We talked about the fact there was some numbers that came out of Hardy, man, over the last 13 games or whatever it was before his minutes got cut. Like, where he was consistently scoring, efficient from both the field and from three. Free throws, his defense, everything was getting better. His decision-making, his playmaking, all that was getting better, bro. And it's like you saw him going in the upward direction, bro, and you completely cut his legs off from under him, bro. And we talk about this so many times, man. Players need a rhythm. They need a rhythm. You cannot get a rhythm if I'm playing 5 minutes today, don't play tomorrow, don't see the floor for another week or so, come in for 2 minutes, you expect me to come out there and look like Jordan in 2 minutes. That's impossible, bro. Especially for a young player like that, man, who's trying to find his footing in the league. You cannot do that.
Right.
And you have this player who's been efficient, who has not been a hindrance for you on the court, and you're taking his minutes away. I don't understand this, bro. Like, this is the trepidation I have with this team, King. It's because of Jason Kidd. I do not trust Jason Kidd. I don't care what anybody tells me, bro. I don't care. I do not trust this man because he sabotages himself every time. And I always go back to the first year. Himself saying, keeping things simple. You haven't kept anything simple since the first year.
Yep.
It's like, you know what? This is working so well. Let me try this now. I don't get it, bro. I really don't get it, man. And what I'm afraid of is Jason Kidd is going to cost us a game in the playoffs, bro, with these type of decisions. That's what I'm scared of, bro. That's what I'm scared of. And it's just like, bro, come on, man. It's like, it's head scratching. It's like nails on a chalkboard with this guy, man. It's like, bro, keep it simple.
Yep.
When Hardy was in the game, did he hinder us in any way?
Not at all.
The thing that made me mad is, like, you see the offense is struggling. You see it's all falling on Luka. Luka's he's hot and early. He's having to carry the offense. Nobody else is clicking. You put Hardy in there. He's able to do some of the things that Luka and Kyrie could do. I'm not saying he's an elite player or nothing like that, but in some capacity, he can do some of the things that they can do as far as creating pressure on the defense, drawing guys in and kicking to find wide open guys in the corner or whatever, right? He's able to do those type of things. On top of his defense getting better, on top of his facilitating, his decision making, the way he's been scoring in the paint, being efficient in the mid-range, all that. And you decide to say, you know what? We don't need all that. Let's go ahead and put Tim Hardaway in the game. King, can I show you some stuff real quick, please?
Please.
Brace yourself, Glowyard. Just try not to get mad. I know some of y'all are mad already. Can I show you this play?
Please do.
They're going to continue to put the pressure on you. You're just going to have to get some stops, and you cannot afford.
Listen, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, King. I don't watch games. I look at box scores and highlights. So can you help me out here? Maybe you can explain this to me in the easiest of terms. Why does he keep getting significant minutes?
Yes.
Gotcha. That's a pretty good answer. I thought I was expecting something else. It's a damn good answer. Can I show you something else, King?
Please do.
So these are some stats. I want you to look at these stats. These are stats of Tim Hardaway from certain points. This one of these stats is going to be stats from him since January 29th.
Gotcha.
Another stat is going to be from him since the trade deadline. Okay. All right, let's see. Which one you want to see first? Let's see January. Let's see January 29th. Check this out. Let me make sure this stay on there. Hold on. Let me do that again, bro. So everybody named Mama can see this, bro. Shout out to Kevin Gray. Tim Hardaway Jr. in the last 10 games since he scored that little funky 36 points that a certain Glowyard member just keeps raving about. I ain't seen that. It's been a while. January 29th, when was that? Last year? Oh, okay.
Yeah, just about.
It feels like last year. 11 points a game. Now, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, let's put this into context. This is your third option, by the way. 11 points per game, 34% from the field. 34% from the field. That's not threes, not free throw, none of that. From the field, total. 31% from three. This is supposed to be your dead-eye shooter with a -1.
That's what the winning
plus minus. That's on a winning streak, y'all. That's the winning streak. He's doing this. Now, let's go ahead and look at the numbers, bro, for
Gee.
Let me read this out for the people in the podcast so they can feel our pain here. Tim Hardaway per game averages since the trade deadline 25 minutes a game. He giving you 9 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers a game off of 33% shooting, 28% from three, 50% from the free throw line, 33% from the field, 28% from three, 50% from the free throw line. 25 minutes a game, 9 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers. King, I got this shirt on today for a reason.
I got this jersey on today for a reason.
It seems like we have some reasons today. I know you want badly for me to retire the shirt. I do too. I want to retire the shirt. I don't want to wear this shirt. I don't. There's no way we're gonna retire this shirt with this man on this team, man.
Man.
I've said this a million times. I don't know how to say it any other way. For the folks who the Tim apologists, the Tim stands, the whatever you want to call them, the Tim fans, whatever you want to call them. I don't know how to explain this any other way. And shout out to Pod Mavericks. They said this too. I've heard other people say this. I've heard TGK say this. I've heard Bibb say this. I heard Reese say this. I heard DDP say this. Any say this. I heard a ton of other people in our position say this same thing I'm about to tell y'all. And we said this a million times on the membership on members only channel show. I've said this a million times. If Tim Hardaway is not hitting anything, if he's not hitting his shots, what else does he have to provide to this team? Just showed y'all the numbers. He got more turnovers than assists. Tim Hardaway is not a ball handler. He does not set anybody up. That's not his job. Tim Hardaway is not a great rebounder. He does not do that. His defense is some of the worst defense I've ever seen in my life. Now, supposedly, this is what we were told. Luka's supposed to be the worst defender on our team, right? That's what we heard. King, I've been to 3 games this year in person. I watched the game today. As a matter of fact, once again, shout out to Kirk and Josh. They mentioned this too. There was too many instances where, it's so bad that that Kyrie had to switch on Mathurin because Tim couldn't guard him.
Bro, it don't matter who Tim guarding.
That's what I'm about to
when
tell
he's
you.
out there, it don't
Josh pointed
matter.
this out, and I said that to myself when I was watching the game. Tim, he had to switch on Mathurin, who was a better scorer than Nim. What's his name? Nimad.
Yeah.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. Had to switch on him. So what they did, they said that he swung to the corner to him with Tim sticking him. He scored over there.
Yeah.
I said this after the goal. Matter of fact, I said this. Me and my pops told you we said this during the Washington game. They head hunt Tim.
Yes.
They mentioned the fact that you can tell that Rick was head hunting Tim Hardaway. Whoever Tim Hardaway was guarding, they went at him. When they switched and put Tim on Siakam,
they tried this. Oh my goodness, bro! It's like you look for Tim. You like, where's Waldo? You looking like, uh-oh.
That's why I got mad, King. When Kid put the lineup in, of you already got Luka and Kyrie, who got the overachieve already at the defensive end, right? And now they're not great enough to cover up Tim's deficiencies.
Yeah.
Like, you need to step your game up. Like, this is ridiculous, bro. Tim is not good enough offensively for us to just sit there and ignore his defense. He's not that good.
You can't play Tim with Maxey, bro.
Yeah, you can't play Tim with anybody. What it look like?
Obviously, you can't play Tim, but you definitely can't play Tim with Maxey because you have no rim protector behind him. You feel me? Like, you can't. When that lineup is out there, I'm like, oh man, you got Tim out there. Tim has to be on fire offensively. Like, I mean, he got to be on one to make it worth something. If not, it's not a good look.
When's the last time Tim been hot?
January 20th.
Gotcha.
29th.
Gotcha. And
I want to ask you a question. Excuse me. I want to ask you a question that I asked Larry in Playback.
Mm-hmm.
And Tim Hardaway Jr. in, what was it, the year last year he was healthy. We made the playoffs second round against the Clippers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this year, Tim Hardaway Jr. What is better this year than that year? Tim Hardaway Jr. this year is averaging, I think, 17 points a game, right?
Yep.
On 41% shooting from the field in general. 41. 36 from 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tim Hardaway Jr. back in that year was giving you 16.6, so he's 0.5 away from his okay, so he giving you 0.5 more points. Same rebounds, same assist, all that stuff the same. He was shooting 45% from the field that year and shooting 40%, 39.1 from 3 that year. And this will be the 6th man of the year, Tim Hardaway. What is Tim? I'd rather have that Tim Hardaway Jr. than this Tim Hardaway Jr. And if we're still trying to get a Tim Hardaway has always been a question mark on the team. If he's not even his best version still yet since the injury or whatever like that, why aren't we playing Jaden Hardy?
Yeah, it's not even a guarantee that when Exum come back, they're going to cut down Tim's minutes. It's not even a guarantee. But what's going to end up happening, they're going to completely take away Hardy's minutes. Yep,
they probably can cut Josh minutes. We talked about that on Playback as well. We were saying, if Exum comes back, Larry, shout out to Larry again, saying when Exum comes back, he probably would take Tim Hardaway Jr. minutes. And we said, what's going to stop him from, do you believe in Jason Kidd to not cut Josh Green's minutes and give it back to Tim Hardaway?
I don't believe in Jason Kidd at all, bro. I've said that a million times. I don't believe in this man. I don't trust Jason Kidd. I don't trust him at all. You know what's funny? Because if Rick Carlisle had this squad right now, what could we have been, bro?
Yeah.
But it is what it is, man. Tim need to be gone off this team, bro, this offseason, bro.
Yeah. Would our defense be good?
That's a great question. I don't think so. We had a good defense when we had Casey. Dwayne Casey's our defensive coordinator.
Yeah. I don't know if we have the same defense.
Yeah, probably not.
So it's
Catch 22. I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta. Bro, I just want Jason Kidd to just get off the Tim Hardaway Jr. train. Tim Hardaway Jr. should now be break in case of emergency. That's what
he needs to stay away from the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he
cut his minutes down and also stay away from the fourth quarter. It should be that simple, bro.
I want him to have 10 minutes. You give him like 10 minutes a game, right? And then if he's on fire, like he has to work for his minutes.
So what was that again? You say you gotta do what now?
He has to work for his minutes. That's what I want Tim Hardaway Jr. to do. I want him to be able to show.
So I'm trying to make sure I'm getting this right. So you saying you want him to do what Kidd claimed that certain players last year needed to do?
Yes.
Okay, I got you.
That makes sense, right? If he's not making
it makes sense to me.
Why play more minutes?
It makes sense to me. The reason why I'm asking because certain players last year needed to earn their minutes. And you heard me ask last year, why do certain team players who play this way get certain minutes, but other players got to earn their minutes? That makes no sense to me. You're being inconsistent with it, bro. You have favoritism on the team. Are you trying to win? Or are you trying to get in your feelings over certain players? But it is what it is.
He got to have the hard conversations, bro. For Tim Hardaway Jr. to be able to have the green light he has, like he doesn't even have a green light, like say a Grayson Allen, as we were saying. Grayson Allen is a benefit to the Phoenix Suns. He's shooting like 48% from three. Like he can step into a three. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, if it's like I'll go echo with us. On top of that, he can also facilitate a little bit.
Yeah, he can facilitate a little bit. He doesn't take as many horrible shots. He takes shots when they're smart shots. He goes up to the 3-point line and then makes a three if you're wide open or whatever like that. Tim Hardaway plays like he's like Kyrie.
So when we gonna start questioning his IQ?
I've already questioned it. I didn't know we had to wait to question it. I don't think he's. Okay. I thought he was right down there with Dwight Powell. After Dwight, I thought it was him, but like right now, man, I mean, Timmy's just more talented than Dwight Powell. Does he really have a better basketball IQ? Bro, I cringe when Tim Hardaway Jr. has the ball. I hate.
I do too. You know I do.
I hate when Tim Hardaway is on the floor. Like I hate when the ball is in his hands and he's like dribbling it up the court. I'm like, bro, get it out your hands. I'm cringing when he shoots the ball, shoots a mid-range shot because I'm like, it may be just a horrible brick, but then he may make one. It's like it's the passing. Like when he gets the ball and it's like get it back to Luka and Kyrie. It's a cringy moment to see him when he gets the ball to even get it back to someone to move it along. Like Tim Hardaway Jr., bro, like he has to move away. He does not give enough. And it's not even his fault. It's Jason Kidd's fault.
And once again, Jason Kidd always making folks hate these players because we know that they should be in those situations, bro. Yeah. But
he said after the game, we got to find ways to get Timmy better shots. Yeah, that's bro.
The only way we're going to get over this, King, Nico's going to have to take that out of his hands.
Yeah. But
it's going to have to be up to Nico. So
yeah, man, Nico has something in his back pocket because he can say he didn't hire Jason Kidd.
Yep.
That's what I say, but folks tell me he'll be disloyal because Jason Kidd helped him get the job. But I don't know, bro. You can't sit around and watch this. I told you, Jason Kidd. If I'm thinking like the Mark Cuban and them would normally think, I'm gonna say second round. That's what I said in playback. So you got to get the second round, competitive second round. So I mean, like at least a 6-game series in the second round. That's what Mark Cuban and them would normally go for. I think. Like I think if in the first round if we lose or we get like embarrassed, like you got to fire Jason Kidd. You got to fire him. If I was the ownership though, and I hope the new ownership thinks like this, I'm Western Conference Finals will fire him. Especially with the media up on us now and talking about us the way we are and all that. Like I'm saying Western Conference Finals, I fire Jason Kidd and just find a coach to be my Steve Kerr for the Dallas Mavericks.
You know I'm not mad at it.
That's how I feel.
But yeah, man. Let's get to it, man. Let's get into the game ball, man. What you giving the game ball to, man?
I'm giving the game ball to let's see if it's in the clips. Let me see.
Oh, my bad. Hold on. Ooh, take that. There we go.
Let's see. Do we have him on here? No. So my player of the game is
I gotta
going
fix
to
that.
be Jaden Hardy, bro. Free that man. That's how I feel. Like I know Luka was the dude today and all that. Like, bro, Jaden Hardy's better than Tim Hardaway Jr., bro. I think that he can beat him 1-on-1 in a game, 1-on-1. Like Larry was telling me things like, Tim Hardaway. You saw Jaden Hardy try to be a point guard in the summer league, and it was trash. And I'm like, bro, they wanted him to be like Kyrie and like Luka and them, and like ask him to be a point guard. As far as a ball handler and a guy that can move and dribble the ball and distribute it and all that, he's way better. If we had Tim Hardaway Jr. at point guard on this team, we wouldn't even be able to move the ball. Like that's how Jaden Hardy's a way better facilitator and point guard than Tim Hardaway Jr. So
to kind of piggyback off what you I lost my thought, but go ahead.
Go ahead. You gonna say Jaden Hardy?
Wait, no, I was gonna say something about Jaden Hardy, but I forgot what I was about to say. Oh no! So with Jaden Hardy, you want him to be more of a Spencer Dinwiddie. That's what you wanted.
Yeah.
And Spencer Dinwiddie's not a point guard; he's a ball handler, bro. And that's what I'm trying to tell folks. There's a difference between you being a point guard and a ball handler, bro.
That's why you're my guy. I ended the conversation on Playback saying if I had to choose one of the two to play Spencer Dinwiddie for Halloween, I choose Jaden Hardy before I choose Tim Hardaway Jr. I also asked if they both were playing, like we had a lineup with two guards, and it was Jaden Hardy and Tim Hardaway Jr. and say like Josh Green, Maxie Cleveland, PJ Washington or something. Your point guard would be Jaden Hardy, and your two guard is Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yep. I've said a million times too. There's no coincidence that the Mavs did what they did, going to the West Conference Finals without Tim Hardaway playing. I mean, it's what it is. That's just the facts.
You saying nobody wanting Tim Hardaway Jr. gonna hurt our team?
And Nico, we trust. I think he can get it done, bro.
Well, yeah, he will next year. I mean, as far as this year, you think nobody wanting him is going to hurt our team in the long run because Jason Kidd is going to still play him?
No, like I said, I think Nico take it out of Nico's hand. I think he'll take it out of Jason Kidd's hands. I trust Nico. He'll be gone.
I hope
he'll
before. What we going to do this year?
I'm gonna put you. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. What we going to do this year, though? Is Nico going to tell him he got to stop playing him this year? That's what I'm saying. Somebody didn't want him this trade deadline, so is that going to hurt us for the rest of this year because nobody got him to trade deadline?
I hope not, man. Well, I wouldn't be surprised, bro. Jason Kidd, bro. It's crazy. But anyway, all right, man. Let's go ahead and get to these questions and these comments, man. Get this thing rolling here. Questions and comments, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, if you got any questions or any comments addressing me and King here, man, we ask that you hit us with the WTM in front of your question or your comment. Also, too, guys, if we ask you to be respectful in the comments section. If there are any super chats, we address those first. So if any super chats come in, we address those before the regular chats. And there's no super chat, so we good to go, man.
What up, Richard? He's a Glow Yard member. He says, until Kidd understands you cannot win playing Dwight, Maxey, and THJ, is Kidd or Timmy the weakest link?
Both.
Noah's a Glow Yard member as well. He said, I got more pissed when I saw Hardy in a game in garbage time. I said, so now you want to put Hardy in? Cut THJ for all I care. I'm sick of that bum. We went to the Western Conference Finals without him. We don't need him. Matt says, King, Relle, I don't know about you guys, but I'm in a very, very bad mood. This is one of the worst coach games I've ever seen. Tim Hardaway Jr. shouldn't play another minute next game.
Yeah, Kid got out coached. Let's just call it like it is.
He says, if you guys can pull up the box score, look at the minutes for Gafford and Lively combined. Tim Hardaway Jr. got more minutes than Gafford and Lively for each of them. This coach is a terrorist. Jeez. I didn't even know that.
Tim got 23, and Lively got 14, and Gafford got 19. So he's right.
Noah also says, I know Jason Kidd was a dummy in this game for putting Tim Hardaway Jr. in the game as long as he did, but J Kidd ain't telling THJ to dribble like Kyrie when he can't and pass like he's Luka. Just cut him. Yeah, but if you see him doing it, no, my only thing is you gotta take it, man. You gotta take him out the game. Dave's a Glow Yard member. He says, sorry, King, for losing my issue on J Kidd on Playback. Just frustrated how bad this guy is as a coach. Nah, you good, dude. Matt says Jason Kidd got completely out-coached in every aspect of the game. Did you guys notice Indiana was going small ball most of the time? Stop trying to play to them and stop putting Maxey at the 5. Who you telling?
Man, they switched Maxey on Halliburton on the few of them last little shots before they took them out.
He just played with him.
He played with him, man. They were just cooking him, bro. But
Div says, I know people will blame THJ, but he is who he is. Coach Kidd needs to remove him when he shoots awful. He offers nothing else. Noah says, why did THJ bring the ball up more times than Kyrie and Luka? Does THJ's dad even watch Mavs games? He said he wanted THJ to get the ball more. Well, I hope you watch this game. Matt said, tell me if you guys agree on this. You should always have Gafford and Lively on the court for 48 minutes. They both played a total of 33 minutes combined. I'm telling you, Jason Kidd is horrible. You don't always have to.
Not always, but they should definitely be your main two centers.
Yeah.
They should get the bulk of the minutes. I've been saying that too. So, yeah.
Matt says, Relle and King, please tell me you guys agree, but Hardy is way better than Tim Hardaway. Only 8 minutes for Hardy on 3 of 6 shooting. Very efficient. He doesn't ball hog like THJ, please, right?
And really, to be honest with you, Matthew, how many of those minutes were in garbage time?
Matt said, here's how I see the rotation besides Luke and Kyrie. It should be Green, Washington, Lively for the first unit, second unit, Jones Jr., Maxey Kleber, Daniel Gafford with Axel Hardy with 77. Told y'all Tim Hardaway Jr. going to take people's roles. We said that from the beginning of the season, I think, bro. Matt said, imagine having the correct pieces on the team, but the coach doesn't know how to use it right. Nico is doing a great job. Kid is currently lost. Who the F plays Maxey at the 5 and plays Hardaway?
Man, Kirk and them brought up a lineup today. I was just like, and he had, I forgot what the lineup was in the game. And he said, like, other than Luka, who else on that team was going to be able to go out there and generate their own buckets or be, consistent enough in that lineup to go score or whatever. You putting it all on Luka with. I was like, gee, that's it. I forgot the lineup he said, and I was like, man, I remember that lineup. And even I was like, man, this is ridiculous, man. What is Kid doing with this lineup, man?
Latte, he's a Glow Yard member. He says, fire J Kid and THJ is gone. Nancy says, hey, fellas. What up, Nancy? Tough loss. I think the most frustrating part for me is feeling like the coaching staff just didn't prepare properly for this game. He was totally out-coached. Amen.
Choker, Rick Carlisle showed him how to coach, bro. This is crazy, man.
TGK, you see Rick Carlisle seems to like embarrassing the guy he said should take his job. But TGK is a Glow Yard member. He's also the host of the official Mavs pregame show. He says, I just want Kid to coach better, man. I know we can win them all, but man, I know we can't win them all, but man, it'd be nice if we knew the coach can make some in-game adjustments. Luka has some super low minutes. Make me wonder, how many minutes did Luka play?
33.
Yeah, man, what the hell?
Greatest coach of all time, bro.
Noah says I could bash THJ more, but PJ at some point in this time, his offense needs to show up. His handles are sloppy, and Gafford needs to finish better at the rim. But back to THJ, stick to your role, 10 minutes a game. Nancy says, my biggest issue with Jason Kidd is he never takes accountability for anything.
What?
He's always blaming someone else or something else, but I just wish he would look back in the mirror at himself and do better. Noah says, I feel like a dummy for saying in TGK's pregame show that J Kidd has been coaching well. I may be back on the hype train now after this game. I hopped off the caboose. Nah, man, Jason Kidd has always been the ultimate X factor.
Well, you constantly hear us say, man, TGK said it too.
Yeah.
A lot of people been saying it. He's the ultimate X factor.
Matt says, I'm glad we play the Cavs next game. J Kidd won't have a choice but to play Gafford, Lively, Maxey, the bigs. Just don't play Maxey at the 5. Wouldn't a Luka, Kyrie, Washington, Kleber, Lively. Yeah, man, he should be playing. I don't know. He just stop being foolish, Jason Kidd. Pasquale says he's a Glow Yard member. He says, hey, fellas, tough loss. We all know who that is on. Local media seeing it. J Kidd defending it. It's on J Kidd. Tim shouldn't have had those minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to the resident non-Mav fan, Johnny B. I had to send him a bunch of stuff on Twitter today because he tried to point out PJ Washington and all that stuff, and I was like, yeah, he had a bad game. I will admit that but you won't admit that Tim Hardaway is having a trash game.
He's having a trash time.
Trash time.
Like it's just he's
he showed me a graphic of the PGL thing. Like, oh, I said he's PGL, and I said, can you do me a favor? Show me a graphic of who Tim Hardaway's locked up.
I told you,
I'm still waiting on that. I told him I'll be up. You can send it to me whenever you're ready, man.
I'm off Twitter.
Yeah, so I hit him with a few videos from other content creators other than us, who their thumbnails are pointing shots right at Mr. Tim Hardaway, bro. So
why is he down on that hill? That's my thing. Like, bro, let's erase the rest of the season, right? The whole season, from the trade deadline to now. He really wants to defend Tim over PJ. Like, he really wants to set a battle of another player.
You said this?
Wow.
He defended that.
That's
what it is, bro.
It don't make sense, but shout out to Johnny B, man. Pasquale says, not worried about the loss, just wanted the 8 straight. Shout out to Larry driving that playback convo. It was a needed conversation, yeah. He also says that I mentioned the Glow Yard is the place to be for Mavs fans. Subscribe, join Playback, and let it all out. Yeah, man. Yeah, we lit all over the place. Pause. Noah says Hardy has less minutes and has more points and is more efficient than THJ. And for the casuals, don't let THJ's what is that? Effeminacy? I guess efficiency fool you. He was terrible in his game. He shot efficient from 3.
Oh, he trying to say, from 3 he did 3 for 6.
Not from
overall 4 for 12. That's 33%.
Yeah, he was still trash, man.
Trash,
no for that. No. Nancy says Luka and Kai did.
You know what that means, King? What's that? That means he's 1 for 6 for 2s.
Yeah. Luka and Kai did their best to try and pull them over the finish line. I've seen both of them have more efficient nights. They kind of mirrored each other. Luka 10 of 21, Kai 10 of 22. She also says the fact that Jason Kidd stated in the postgame multiple times that Kai needed to have the ball in his hands more in the fourth when he was hot. Okay, so why didn't you call a timeout and change it? And why did you have Tim Hardaway Jr. in the game? Noah says he went on a run with Kyrie. We was only down 4 at that point, and all J-Kid needed to do was sub in Luka for THJ, but no, J-Kid wants to put in THJ under 6 minutes left in the fourth when it's too late. Yep.
That's when I got mad. Like I said, I know my pops had texted me or whatever and told me the outcome already, but I stopped watching when he kept Tim Hardaway in there, so I'm done, bro. I'm done. Yeah, I'm not watching this no more.
Remember when I told you I thought his plan was to just play him all his minutes in the third quarter and just be done in the fourth quarter? I really thought, I was like, yo, Jason.
Oh, no, I thought that was too. Because remember, there's like 2 games in a row. He did play him in the fourth quarter.
I'm like, if he just does what he's been doing now is his pattern. If he does it again in the fourth quarter, we're going to win this game. Even though he played cute in the first 3 quarters, he's so close right now. He puts the right lineup and we're going to go ahead and win this game. When he played Tim for them first 5 minutes, bro, I was like,
bro, wow. Let me show you this again, King.
They're going to continue to put the pressure on you. You're just going to have to get some stops, and you cannot afford.
That was towards the end of the third quarter. So what in that possession showed you know what?
Bro, how did he miss that pass? How did he like not throw the pass? Yeah. You know how to throw a chest pass, like, and then one of the first things you learn?
Bro, when you averaging like 1 or 2 assists for your career and you're a guard, those type of things happen.
Every time he has the ball, I'm afraid he might do that.
You know what's funny, King? Now my mind frame is going there now. You can't make a simple pass.
Yeah.
And you want to try to be cute and throw a little pass in the post and all that type of stuff. I don't trust you I don't even trust you to make the simple passes.
Not at all.
Because you don't do it normally.
Nope.
Do I need to show you his numbers again? How many assists?
Please do.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me just go ahead and show you his assists real quick, bro. That's 1.6, King. 1.6. 2.2 turnovers. That assist to turnover ratio is disgusting. That's nasty work right there, my guy.
Bro, he has in the last 10 games, he has a minus 1.1 plus minus, bro. Bro, we just won 8 games in a row before the day. We won 8 games in a row and was like winning with a nice, a comfortable margin. How is Tim Hardaway a minus in that whole run? Yeah, it don't make sense to me either. Matt says, wait, THJ was playing horrible in the third quarter. Oh, wait, THJ starting the fourth and almost played the whole fourth quarter. This ish is embarrassing. You sit Luka and play lively 14 minutes. J Kid, man, this is on you. Gina Kim, she's a Glow Yard member. She says, hey, fellas, what up, Gina Kim? Trash game today, but I'm not as upset as I would usually be. It sucks we lost, but I know they'll bounce back. No need to overreact like other fans are doing. We know what the problem was. I don't know why fans overreact. They thought we were going to win every game?
Yes.
Okay. Noah says, I was hoping it was members only today because I would have been cooking that bum THJ. We don't need THJ. We got Hardy and we got Exum when he is healthy. And honestly, I trust AJ Lawson more. I'm serious. I mean, I'm serious too. Gina Kim says, game ball to our MVP Luka. He tried to keep us in the game, but no one else could hit shots. He in some moments, but he did well. Kyle started off slow, but he brought us back and almost took the lead. Did you give a game ball run?
Oh, no. I'm gonna do Luka and Kyrie.
Okay.
Because they showed up today, so.
What up, school? He says Lively was a +9 tonight, yet only 14 minutes. Turner was abusing Maxey and Gaff. Not sure what Kid was thinking. Why get cute? He can see. He can't see the stat sheet. He can't see it. Gina Kim says maybe Kid doesn't want to bench THJ because he doesn't want him to lose his confidence. But if he can do that to players like Green, Hardy, Omax, etc., then why not THJ?
Great question, Gina. Like, do you want to win or you want to spare somebody's feelings?
Matt says Jason Kidd on Tim Hardaway Jr. Timmy has good looks. We might have to try to give him better looks, but he's had some looks that haven't gone down here of late. We have to get him going. Gina Kipp says THJ is a vet, but he makes rookie mistakes. If he doesn't have it going, you got to sit him. There's no waiting for him to get hot because he'll shoot us out of the game. Bro,
yep.
Can you imagine how people are going to act when Timmy have another good game?
Oh, you already know. I told y'all. You told us goodness. It is now, let's just say March. He ain't been hitting since January, and you told us. Okay.
Same patterns again, but they're going to fall for it one more time.
They fall for it every time. I don't know why I'm not going to be surprised by it. I said this when Tim was hot. When everybody kept telling us, remember you were saying when he was hot, this might be the best time to trade him, and folks was killing us. Nah, man, keep him. He hot, blah, blah, blah. Y'all don't know what you're talking about. Then he go on this long streak where he's trashing it up. And now all you hear is people saying he's trash, get rid of him, he trash, I don't want him on team, blah, blah, blah. It's like we said this when he was hot. Yep. He does this every year. He's been in the league almost 11 years now. He's been the same exact way for 11 years. Why is everybody new to this? He does this every year. He tricks y'all every year. He'll have a moment where he's hot, then he start looking like trash again. But the thing that kind of gets me with the Mavs fans is they don't understand how value works. You trade it when it's at its highest, not its lowest. Because guess what, King? What you just said a minute ago? Why nobody want Tim Hardaway?
Yeah.
Why nobody want Tim Hardaway?
Because his value, he doesn't do
it. Gotcha. See how that makes sense to you?
Yeah, his value is low.
So like I said, when we were saying trade him at his highest, we were losing subscribers left and right over that junk, right? Now everybody and their mama in the comment sections every day, yeah, get rid of him. We said this 2 months ago. 2 months ago when y'all was killing us. That's how that works. You know Tim Hardaway going to give you this every year. Trade him now while his value is high. Now, Arco comes out. Nope. Trade value. No teams are asking for Tim Hardaway. No teams want Tim Hardaway. His trade value is plummeted. Geez, I wonder why.
He was supposed to be sixth man of the year, remember?
Yep, I remember that. That was what 10 years ago? How long ago was that?
What you think he's going to get that? Would you bet my house on that?
No, because I'm hearing somebody else's name is being a favorite for 6 man. So
I don't think Tim's getting that award. I think he's done.
You can give me 9s.
I mean, didn't he give us a 0?
Yeah.
In this stretch, wasn't that in the stretch with us? Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. He gave you a Grant Williams. Yeah.
Oh man. Gina says at this point, Tim is a lost cause. Not even Luka can help him. Hold on, before I finish that, do you feel like they're losing faith in him, Luka and Kyrie?
Listen, I told you, bro. I told you one of them games. I seen Kyrie wave him off.
Yeah, I seen Kyrie wave him off too. And they used to be like boys and all that. You think he?
I'm just saying. I'm trying to win, bro. You're not hitting nothing right now. You're not offering anything else. And if you're not hitting your shots, what else are you offering me? So I'm just saying, bro.
Not even Luka can help him. If THJ was hot, Kid would leave him in and they'll feed the hot hand. If Hardy was hot, he'd take him out, make it make sense. Can't. Gina Kim said we go against a fast-paced team, and he plays a slow vet who can't play D, and who gets attacked on every possession over a younger and better version of him with better impact. Yeah. Noah says if THJ don't hit his shots, he does nothing. His defense is beyond trash. He makes terrible decisions like that 30-foot three shot with 15 seconds left on the clock. THJ is so bad.
That one, bro. I forgot. Noah, why you trying to make me mad, bro? I forgot about that.
Gina Kim said our young athletic guys like Hardy, Omax, Lawson is who should be played. I know Omax wasn't there, but he should have been. His shot is bad, but guess what? He plays defense. That's what I be saying. He can give you something. Gina Kim also says THJ is the new Powell. Excuse me, the one who gets playing time when he shouldn't. I'd rather have Powell playing over THJ. He's our last week link. Powell is fine for now, but Tim's got to go.
That's why I said that.
Sore thumb right now, bro. He's the worst.
I said that on the members only. I said he's our new Dwight Powell. I said that. But
he's the one that shouldn't be playing no more. It's like, why is he there? Gina Kim also says, I hope when Exum comes back, kid doesn't play THJ a lot still. He'll try to come up with an excuse to play him for no reason and lose more games. Nancy says, I don't feel like this loss is in any way on either Luka or Kai. I just think that their coach gets bailed out too often and too much from both of them carrying the load that he should be. Yes. Matt says, part two, we have to get him going, but he's been one of the guys that scored for us. What kind of coach says that? We have to get him going. We're toast. Death Taxes, Jason Kidd, THJ Powell. No. Wow.
Man, we can't even kill Powell, Matthew. He's not playing.
Yeah.
Powell not even playing.
Powell's playing garbage time.
Exactly. You did that right, but you can't do the Tim Hardaway one right. But it is what it is, bro.
Gina Kim said, just like we wanted Powell gone because we knew Kidd would play him a lot, we need Tim gone because for some reason he just has to play 25 minutes a game no matter if he's on or off. Yeah.
I think he hit like 2 early jumpers. I was like, okay, maybe he'll start hitting his shots today, man, because we need him. And then you saw the result, 4 for 12. So.
Noah says games like this from Kidd makes me miss Rick Carlisle. There's a reason why the Mavs didn't extend him yet. If he fails the season, then he is gone and Nico and hire his coach that he wants.
I said that, Noah. I said that.
Gina says Kidd was sounding like Doc in his post-game presser. If you knew Kyle should have gotten the ball more, then why was the one player who's been but still in the game? Maybe that wouldn't have happened. Yeah. Gina Kim says Lively was getting cooked a little, but Maxey was too in the Suns game and still played more, and Lively was still a plus. So why not just try him more? Because Jason Kidd. Gina Kim said, I see everyone getting on PJ, but I'm not too upset at him. Everyone had a bad night and his offense was terrible. Yes, but what can you do when THJ get more looks than you? At least he played defense. Yeah, I feel like they keep trying to force PJ too, bro. Like they keep trying to, like, in moments, force him instead of let him play in the system and be involved. Like even that alley oop that Luka threw that was off, like it was like he forced it up there to him. It was like, I don't know. They got to figure out how to get him involved offensively. But that would be an easier decision, like Gina Kim said, though, if you stop playing THJ and he was more shots available.
I said that before. You got to get him more involved, man. You can't, look at him now and then you don't look at him for like 2 quarters and then you expect him to. It's all about rhythm, King. You heard me say that a million times, bro. It's about a rhythm. I'm not saying let him go out there and shoot, 20 shots a game or anything, but you gotta get him involved in the offense, man. Some kind of way to get him into that rhythm.
They always choose at like one point to start going to him, and then he get all the shots at like one time, and then it's like
he misses. Like, why do he miss it? Well, because
it's like
he had one shot now and then shoot again till the fourth quarter or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Matt says some positive news. Exum's coming back next game. Yeah, I'm watching closely at the minutes and Kidd's rotations. What do you guys want to see from Kidd with the fully healthy Mavs? What lineup? I don't know, man. I just want to see I think we all know the answers to that. It's just Jason Kidd stop playing the wrong guys. You got to stop playing Tim Hardaway Jr. You got to stop playing Tim Hardaway Jr. He has to be the last guy on the bench, or one of the last guys, I should say.
He should be splitting some of his minutes with Josh Green and Dante. With Dante Exum
and Hardy.
And Hardy. I'm sorry. Yeah,
I really want Hardy and Exum to take his minutes.
Yeah.
Gina Kim says the overreaction to PJ's night is crazy. Now they say we lost the G Will trade. Sorry, but Grant ain't playing the same defense as PJ did. Siakam cooked Grant the other night. Yeah,
he cooked him.
I am not. Twitter will make you just want to just drop I don't know, man, just go wild on somebody or something. I don't want to say nothing that's offensive or so, but geez, man, I just want to just go wild. So I just stay away, man.
Welcome to my world, King.
Yeah, like just watch the games, Jenna Kim. You watch the game. You seen the impact. I don't want Grant Williams. I don't care if Grant Williams is doing what he's doing for Charlotte right now on this team. I don't want Grant Williams on this team.
Well, you know what's funny? I just, like I said before, we were undefeated, and people still were complaining. That was the part that got me. Yeah. And two, man, revisionist history is wild.
Yep.
I remember folks was in here blowing our comment section up, talking about get rid of Grant Williams, man. Grant Williams trash can juice. He was pawned the new trash can juice.
Mm-hmm.
Was throwing up zeros damn near multiple games, bro. Like, we saw that. And now all of a sudden everybody like they want Grant Williams back. Man, get the hell out of here. The same Grant Williams that Draymond just cooked.
And we were literally yelling, saying that Grant Williams don't have to always give you great offensive numbers if he's giving an impact on defense, right?
And he wasn't
he wasn't doing either one of them. We had a guy that was giving you the impact on defense, and we crying to him saying, man, you're not doing enough. This fandom, man, sometimes y'all just, it's brats. Keep it real. Let's see. Gina Kim said, I'm starting to think not only Tim doesn't know his role, but Kid doesn't know either. Get him more shots. The man stopped our momentum by chucking a three, which he didn't need to do.
Yep.
Noah said there was some points in the game as well when THJ was on Pascal in the post.
Yep.
For some reason, like, what the F? Kid must love watching THJ's jumper. That's probably why he plays him a lot. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know either, Noah.
I'd rather have Curry Kittles. Gina Kim said, how many easy shots does Tim need? They get him involved and he still sucks. Just sit him. It's not that hard. When Rick called that timeout, Kid should have put Luka in, but he keeps THJ. Would you rather have Tim Hardaway Jr. right now or Keith Van Horn when we had him on Dallas?
Give me Keith Van Horn.
Yep. Yep. Noah says, I thought Luka and Kyrie played good enough to win. They combined for 60-something points. I still don't see a team beating us 4 times in a series unless Jason Kidd coaches like this and THJ Brick. Yes, I feel the same way.
I told y'all, man, Jason Kidd is my only concern.
He is. Noah also says, Relle was hyped yesterday, and it's been a long time since I saw you hype Relle. Now they lost today. Relle, we need you to go to away games too.
Man, hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, Noah. If I could, I would definitely do it, man. I need to go back to the away game stuff, man, like I used to do. But yeah,
bro, didn't they have like 5 assists in the first half? I see TGK talking about 15 assists. So crazy to me.
Yeah, we only had 15 assists.
It was like 5 in the first half or something like that. Gina Kim says Rick showed why he's the better coach. I don't get why Kid overthinks things. Just coach. How many more pieces does he need? That's why I'm concerned for the playoffs. We don't need this kid. I see what you did there. Noah said, I felt like our defense was good. The Pacers hit a lot of contested shots and a lot of fast break points, but our closeouts was awful when Lively was getting cooked. Yeah. You know when our defense looked the best?
When
Kyrie Irving and them was cooking and we was cooking in the half court, and then the Pacers had to play half court offense.
Yeah, that's what you supposed to be doing. Make them play half court offense.
So
they want to push the ball. They're the number 1 scoring team in the league, bro, for a reason.
But then Tim Hardaway Jr. and he could, just couldn't keep running it up. Gina Kim said there's absolutely no reason why THJ should be playing any minutes in the fourth. This has to be the 224th game we've seen him be trash in the clutch. How many more times does Kid need to see that?
Man, we had the numbers last year. You had the eye test. You got the numbers this year. You got the eye test. I don't know.
He shoot 41% from the field and 36 from 3. How is that beneficial? I told him in playback, School Henderson, they talking about he a bust. He's shooting about those numbers.
You know what's funny, King? I take Scoot over Tim Hardaway right now.
Tomorrow they can make the trade.
You said
they can have second round. They got him
right now after the game.
As
soon as the post game was over with, they should have just went ahead and
They can have those second round picks with Tim Hardaway Jr. and I make that trade. Go ahead. I see you guys super chat.
Jay with the $5 dono said, "Did y'all see Stephen A. praising Shea from OKC the other day, but not recognize how Luka and the Mavs cooked? Yeah, how he cooked OKC recently head to hit. Jay, I'm gonna say this again. It's because Stephen A. Smith, as loud and wrong as he is, does not watch the games. He probably didn't even know they played the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just be real. He probably did not know they played the other day, because you're not the only person I saw say that. There's a lot of people I saw on Twitter say that when he like you said, when he's praising Shea Gilgeous, like, bro, did we not just cook him a couple days ago? And it's like, bro, I keep telling folks,
Beat
I'm
him by 40.
guaranteeing you, Steve did not know that. Stephen A. did not know that. That's why he didn't bring it up. But your job is to watch games and assess the games, though. But you don't watch the games, so it's funny how that works.
He didn't see what OKC got beat by 30. That's wild.
Yeah.
Noah said, why did J-Kid bench Wood for one mistake while THJ can stink up the joint and he don't get benched? He can still play 30 minutes.
What you mean, Noah? You got to earn your minutes. What are you talking about? I don't understand. What's going on?
Gina Kim said, it's nice seeing fans finally see what we've been seeing since he's been on the hot streak. He's our weak link, and now they see it.
Give it time, Gina. Me and King been doing this for a while now. We know how the patterns work. Give it time. If he start getting hot a couple games in a row, you're going to see a whole different tune in the comment section. So give it time.
Noah says, when PJ is struggling offensively, you can't put THJ out there as well. You're basically playing 3-on-5 because the two players on offense. That's what you can't play Maxey and Timmy with PJ. Like, Maxey's not a guaranteed bucket. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he's a 3-point shot and all, and then PJ's already struggling offensively. You should have somebody else in that third position. At least, damn, I'd rather have a Josh Green. You feel me? Like somebody.
Or Jaden Hardy.
Or Jaden. Yes. I was going to just say somebody else that was already playing. You feel me?
Right.
Should have had a Jaden Hardy. But you could have had Josh Green up there. He's looked good in that position. You keep going. Right now, you know how JB always talking about who's better, and Josh Green looks like trash. In the past 10 games and all that, since the trade deadline, Josh Green looks better than Tim Hardaway Jr. now.
Also, too, those guys complement Luka and Kyrie better because guess what? They're excellent catch and shoot 3-pointer shooters, bro.
Not Tim Hardaway Jr.
That is a fact. That's not an opinion. That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Like, I don't understand. Whatever. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't watch the games.
I don't watch the games.
I'm guessing here. I don't watch the games. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Even when we give numbers, we wrong.
I just watch highlights.
Yep. What up, L? She says,
hey, L.
Maxey also did nothing, which I don't understand. His last 2 games, he was rolling. I mean, you got to expect this from Maxey. That's why.
Yeah, like I'm not expecting Maxey to go out and get you 15. That's not.
Yeah, like I love that Maxey's giving an impact in games. You feel me? Like over the past 10 games, Maxey's probably been impactful in 7 of them. Like I'll take that. Maxey was at a point now where I didn't know he should be on the floor. So I can't like jump back and forth because even if he had 2 games off, like I want him to return, but like I'm not expecting Maxey. I don't expect much from Maxey. I'm sorry. If people expect him to be, I don't know why.
And want to give a special happy birthday to Elle. Her birthday is tomorrow. Well, her birthday over there where you are, King, but here your birthday is in almost 20 minutes. So happy birthday to Elle. Happy
birthday, Elle. I saw your your family at the Kobe statue, and I gotta get over and see that, man.
Showing off, huh? Elle showing off.
Yeah. Frank's a glow yard member. He says only negative for me with PJ is at best he should be the 4th, 5th option, but he still brings positive impacts. So I'm not trying to sound like it's hate. Yeah, Frank. But you know what, Frank? I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm still keeping it real with y'all. I know. You know how Grant Williams started off so hot and super hot, and it was like, oh, he dropped off. I really think if Jason Kidd can get it together, that I still think PJ Washington got another level to go offensively where he's going to help us out. I really just think he has to. You got to drop Tim Hardaway Jr. down the pecking order. That's what I think it really is, Frank. I'm telling y'all, like I think you got to drop Timmy and give other people a different role of what they can do, and then things will change. I think he'll be better on offense. We got to figure out what we're going to do with Tim Hardaway Jr. though.
Let me say this, bro. This is what I think they should do until PJ starts hitting his threes. You saw what they did with him in the first game we played with him. Mm-hmm. They was utilizing him a little bit more in the post, like the same way they do with Luka. You clear out one side and let him operate from the elbow. That way, either he's going to face up and shoot over the guy, or he's going to be able to put the ball on the floor one dribble and he's going to take the guy off the dribble. I trust PJ around that. You want to try to cater to his strengths to get him involved a little bit more. Yep. That way he can build his confidence up, and then maybe the threes will be affected after that. It's just like a shooter shooting a free throw. Once they see that ball go through the net, that helps their threes get open, right? So that's why I say I think they should utilize him a little bit more on the block, like they did in that first game. It was a few times they threw it down to him on the block. He got that little floater in the paint that we saw him hit today. He has some repertoire in the paint, bro. Like utilize him there a little bit, man. Get easier buckets for him that builds his confidence, and maybe his threes will start falling.
I wish that quote that Jason Kidd said today, he was saying for PJ Washington instead of Tim Hardaway Jr.
And you know what? It's funny you said that because I'm afraid of this, King. I'm afraid that what you just said is true. You said not just said. You said this a few shows ago. You said that you scared that kid is going to keep him, put him in a box, and say, okay, he's just a defender. That's it.
Yep.
Not knowing that the dude actually has some type of offensive talent, but you just have to utilize that. Yep. If you're not gonna you need to understand what you have bringing in. Like you just looking at the defense, like, oh, Luke and Kyrie worry about the offense. The name of the game is not just the defense, but the name of the game is to make it easier for Luke and Kyrie too with these other guys you can utilize on offense, bro. And you're not doing that. I mean, they do that today, I should say. They were doing that in the first couple games, and then they kind of went away from it. Put him in the box, saying like, okay, he's just a defender guy. We won't let him shoot the ball 1 or 2 times, but just lock everybody up, right? Yeah. Like he's the kind of player you got to utilize him, man. That's how he gets his confidence up, bro. Show him that you trust him within the framework of the team, bro.
Let him get some shots. Let him go out there and fail on shot, but you can't just throw him shots.
What's gonna hurt if you take some of those shots away from Tim Hardaway and give it to him?
Nothing.
I'm just asking because I don't know nothing.
Nothing. You feel me? Like why do Tim need him? I'd rather PJ get more shots to try to get comfortable. That's what I'd rather have.
Who you trust, PJ on the block or Tim on the outside?
Bro, PJ struggles right now, right? He's struggling right now, right? I'd still rather see PJ shoot a 3 than Tim Hardaway Jr.
But dang, it's crazy. I'd rather see PJ had the ball a little bit more, bro. We said that day one. I would like to see this man be utilized some more. Do not put him in a box because that's what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted a defensive-minded power forward. He has other abilities if you utilize him correctly, bro.
Remember Josh Green? We yelled about that earlier in the season. Like, Josh, I just want you to get shots, start scoring, stop, get to the rim and do that.
And that's how I feel. And what has that done for him?
Josh been getting like over 10 points a game now.
That's what I'm talking about. You have to let those guys. You have to let them be involved a little bit, man. That way, that boosts their confidence.
Stop pumping up what Tim Hardaway can't do, and start pumping up what other players can do.
Because it's not. This is not just hurting Jaden Hardy. This is hurting all the other players too.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying.
So mine. It gets to him. Tim is now messing up. He's the chink in the chain.
We're so fixated on trying to get him going. You're hurting the other guys when you do that because, like we said, there's no way that Tim should be getting more touches right now the way he's shooting than PJ right now, especially PJ being in the starting lineup. And you need him to help to operate the offense along with Luka and Kyrie. You need somebody else who can be able to get. I talked about that before. What I say when we first got him, we finally got somebody who's going to be able to help us get easier buckets in the paint, other than Luka and Kyrie. You not just be so perimeter oriented. You got some guys in there that can kind of do some things in the paint. You're not utilizing that though. That's the issue we're having, bro. But
like you said, let them get to the rim first, get a couple buckets, and then
let them see it go in.
They'll make his other buckets, like
they might give it to the free throw line too.
Yeah.
Pascal's he's a 3-month member. Okay, he said, how is Tim a shooter, a specialist, or whatever he's called, not hitting his threes and jumpers higher than Luka and Kyrie? That do everything. Hardy clears. Listen, I think King asked this on the members only the other day. He asked this. I think you were talking to Johnny B. I can't remember. It probably was Johnny B. When you asked him if this guy's a specialist and we're asking you to shoot threes, why aren't you shooting at a higher clip than a guy who had to do the most difficult threes with the step backs in Luka?
Why is Jaden Hardy the last 2 years have a higher 3-point percentage than Tim Hardaway Jr.? He's our specialist. Tim Hardaway Jr. is an average shooter. You know what league average is? 36%. You know what Tim Hardaway Jr. is?
34.
36%.
Oh, he's 36. Okay. I thought
36.
It went down.
He's a league average shooter, but his job is he's not like a great a great handler of the ball. Like he doesn't do it. He plays like he's Kyrie Irving or Luka Doncic, and it's like, bro, you shoot 41 from the field and 36 from 3.
It's because people get it misconstrued, King. They think because he gets on these hot streaks that he's a pure shooter. And now we told folks, I mean, I'm tired of telling people this. Like, just if you haven't noticed it over the last 10 years, then I don't know what else to tell you, man. So I'm just tired of repeating it, but go ahead, man.
Noah says Jason Kidd is simping over THJ's jump shot. Gina says we've seen Hardy step up plenty of times. The game last year against the Jazz showed a lot, and now he's improved even more. So he really should be our 6th man. Yes. What up, Cam? He says Tim
What up,
Hardaway
Cam?
Sr. ain't going to talk about his trash son. He'd rather keep it hating on a dude who's in the MVP and bust his butt every night. Yeah. Jalen Brunson said they used to play with Luka, and he said he caught him and beat him a couple times. He said he got him a couple times and all. I don't think Tim Hardaway ever got Luka. Reckon says just one loss. Yes. Noah says Lively has been horrible with closeouts, and Lively has been struggling with closeouts a lot this season.
But for the people who are saying just one loss, y'all right, it is just one loss, but we still have the same issue.
Yeah.
That one issue that we've had even with the wins.
Yep.
I mean, a lot of y'all were late. So you want me to go ahead and show you the numbers again, y'all? Let me show you the numbers again for the people who just who just came in. This is why you see people saying what they're saying right here. Hold on, move it out the way real quick.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you good.
You get them.
So they can see the whole picture here. Yep. Tim Hardaway's per averages since the trade deadline: 25 minutes a game with only 9 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 turnovers on 33% shooting, 28% on threes, 50% on free throws. This was from Kevin Gray. This is in 10 games since scoring 36 points in the win over the Magic back in January 29th. He's averaging 11 points a game on 34% shooting for 31% on threes with a plus minus of -1.
What a win streak of a 7-game win streak.
That's what everybody's in here talking about, y'all. So, yes, you're right. We did just lose one game. You heard me and King say we probably didn't. But at the beginning of the show, we both said we're not tripping over the loss. We're not. We wish we had won, of course. We don't like the way we lost, of course. But the elephant in the room is probably the largest we ever seen. And this is what we're talking about right here, y'all. This is what everybody's getting on. Not the loss, but some of the issues we have during this streak right now that it needs to be fixed if you want to continue another streak. Yeah. And have the confidence that the team can continue another streak. Better coaching and just better decisions as far as the rotations and better play from Tim, your third best player on the team, quote unquote.
Where's my guy? Hold on, bro. He could be a number 2 and even sometimes a number 1.
Got you. I'm sorry. Shout out to Dana Larson.
With those numbers you just saw, man. Dana Larson, man. Like, Dana, you should have never said that.
I've never seen. I mean, I know. So Luka's a number 1. I've never seen him put them kind of numbers up.
Nah.
Kyrie was a number 1 at certain points. I've never seen him put them numbers up.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, shout out to number 1s out there, man.
What up? Shout out to Warren Stockton. He's a Glow Yard member as well, but I just wanted to write this. He didn't say WTM, but he said Smito thinks kid is not the problem. LOL, dude is an elite casual. That was for you, bro.
Okay. I was about to say no comment, bro.
That's definitely for you. That's your boy, man. He used to write you them paragraphs, bro. Bro used to get mad, man. Like, stop. G the Kisser is this for PJ's worst game, yes, but at least he's playing defense. Man. I believe PJ will be motivated to be better. I think they should try to get him involved more than THJ. Yes, I agree.
So like I said, I said what I said about PJ's game today. He did play bad. But you know what? I'm gonna play devil's advocate, y'all. Like King said, how many points did Siakam score today? Who killed us today?
It was Mathurin.
Actually, Miles Turner. He's the leading scorer.
I'm sorry. And Miles Turner. Yes, I apologize.
It definitely wasn't Siakam. So
no, that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
you could take that. Yeah, you could take that out and take that with however you want it. But yeah,
it wasn't Siakam and PJ.
I mean, you don't score 12 points. As a matter of fact, let's see what he shot from the field there, bro. Let's see what he shot from the field. Oh, he shot 5 for 11.
I mean, it's still less.
0 for 2 on threes.
That's less than 50%, ain't it, for Siakam?
Yeah.
For 12 points, I take 5 for 11.
Yeah, he didn't make. He played 29 minutes and only scored 12 points. I think he's the second leading scorer of the team. He only scored 12 points, so I'm not mad at it, bro. Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
Tim Hardaway Jr., man. Well, let's not let folks. That's what I said. I just don't want to take the spotlight off of where it needs to be. That's how I feel, and I feel like folks yell PJ and things like that. That's not the spotlight, man. Like,
I've even highlighted points in the game, man, where it was a little unfair for us to ask PJ to go out there and play Jesus when he's not put in a better situation on the defensive end, man. So
you sure it's that bad?
Oh, what you mean, man? Talk about this lovely, this great pass that probably nobody in history can make. Check this.
They're going to continue to put the pressure on you. You're just going to have to get some stops, and you cannot afford.
So that's a top 5 pass, bro. What you talking about? That's a Mark Jackson, Jason Kidd, John Stockton stuff right there, bro. What you talking about? I don't know what game you watching, King. I'm sorry, bro.
Call him Juan Stockton. Noah says, I feel like Kyrie was too unselfish in this game. I was wanting Kyrie to demand the ball. Sometimes when THJ had the ball, yeah.
There's times I want. I'd rather have. I want to see selfish Kyrie, especially when Luka's not in the game. I want to see Kyrie. I understand. He's the ball handler, and they want him to, facilitate and all that stuff, man. But when you see the offense is struggling, people not hitting their shots, man. Sometimes you got to go out there. And you saw what Luka was doing.
Yeah,
Luka was keeping us in the game, man. Like, we need you to do that same thing when you in there, bro. So,
Jenna Kim said those kid lineups is what's going to mess up PJ and the other players' rhythm.
I've said that, Gina. I said that, but
Frank said I'll give THJ a little slack that he's being asked to do much. Everybody knows THJ isn't good, but is demanded to do some more. So while THJ sucked, kids still allowed everything to happen. True. Facts, Frank.
Only thing is, what we asking THJ to do?
Whatever kid asked him to do.
What's kid asking him to do?
I guess shoot shots.
Ain't that what he been doing for the last 10 years? No. Just shoot shots?
Yes, I think we agreeing with you. But he's not good at shooting shots right now. We know he's streaky, right?
Right.
Jason Kidd is a coach.
No, what I'm saying is it sounds like people saying that we're asking him to do too much. It's like,
no,
we don't ask you to facilitate. We don't ask you to defend what you need to do. We ask you to make your shots, and you're not doing it.
I think it ain't that he asked him. I don't think it's that we asked him to do too much. Is that your coach has to understand when guys are hurting your team.
Oh yeah, he definitely needs to do that.
I mean, he acts like he doesn't understand.
He's a smart guy, King. He's a smart guy.
So he says, so my blame is all on Kidd. I feel you, Frank. He's definitely got the majority of his blame on today.
If it was a pie, he definitely get the majority, bro.
Gina Kim said it's funny how we want THJ to pass the ball more, and when he finally does, it's crucial turnovers.
That's what I was saying, Gina. It's like you want to pass the ball, but then you kind of nervous. When he pass the ball, it's like, can you come over here so I can hand you the ball directly to your hand? Because
bro, that don't even work all the time. He's literally a definition of Timmy. Like every time you
bro, you know what's funny? I caught myself doing that in the what game was that? The Phoenix game. I caught myself doing that, and bro, I was laughing at me when I did that, man, because I was like, oh, okay, he made it. Okay, we good. He started laughing at me. I was like, bro, I'm sorry, bro. He makes me nervous, bro. Like I don't know what he's gonna do with that ball, man. So.
Kim said, I thought Rick would make them double Luka, but he just let him get his.
Yeah. It's coaching, man.
She says overall this game is on Kidd. Yep.
That's why Rick got a ring.
Noah says I get nervous that PJ has the ball now. I know it's only been a couple games, but PJ needs to show up on offense. He had a lot of wide open shots, especially in the corner. Yeah, I mean, I don't get nervous. He's not doing more than he has to. It's a difference in the game, y'all. I don't know. I can't explain it.
No, also got a super chat.
Oh,
Glow y'all remember. He says, I'm nervous when he said, I'm nervous when THJ shoots and when he passes. That's what I said. Like, we want him to pass, but then it's like
he shouldn't have the ball in his hand. You have to take him out the court.
Man, it's a catch-22, y'all.
Yeah.
Like, man, like, do you want him to pass or do you not want him to pass? Like, because if he don't pass, y'all know what he about to do. He about to chunk that 35-foot jumper with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Y'all know he about to do it. So.
You can just look, you can just see him, bro, and you about to shoot that ball. I tell you, I hate it. I called it out so many times.
I told this, I think I said this on a playback one day. I told y'all this. I said, bro, when you see Tim with the ball in his hands, look at his eyes. Look at what direction he's looking at. You never see his head going from side to side to see he's looking around for somebody who's open. It's always facing towards the goal. That's where his eyes are, bro. He's not looking to pass the ball. I'm going to shoot this regardless of what's going on around me. He does it every single time.
And then do you think Tim? Okay, I know you're gonna say no because we already don't think he's a great shooter. Do you think he's a good deep ball shooter? Pause. Like far away from the line, like when you start taking like 3 feet and all away from the line. Do you think Tim Hardaway is the greatest shooter with distance?
Nah, it just looked nice when he do it.
Why the hell is he always shooting so far away?
He did it on that one shot, like I said, from 15. What was it? 35 feet out. on the right side of the court. It was on the right elbow for the 3-point line. He shot it from that far, bro, with 15 seconds on the shot clock.
He shoots all of his shots from like damn near 30 feet.
I have no idea, bro.
Noah says
like a dude playing 21. That's what he hoop like, bro. I'm just saying, bro.
Noah says Hardy was a tear. When he was playing, Hardy was more of a 6-man candidate than THJ. Now all of a sudden, Hardy is playing 5 minutes a game. Jason Kidd just loves THJ's jumper. I don't know. Gina Kim said, I can understand why we as fans can see the problems on our couches at home more than the actual coach who's watching up close. Yeah. Frank said another reason why it's on Kidd is there was no plan offensively beside Luka/Kyrie driving kick out 3.
Yeah. I feel like the ball moves more and people are moving and backdoor cutting a whole lot more in that Oklahoma City game.
Noah says as great as Luka and Kyrie is, they can't overcome bad coaching because if Luka and Kyrie are missing shots, they don't got a smart lineup to back them up. Yeah.
I've said that too. But
Mad Fan said, I said the last steps before we real contenders is unloading THJ's expiring and Kidd is replaced. I don't love people calling us contenders this year when our top lineups haven't played a lot. Jason Kidd. Matt said Kidd hands in pocket scratching head, post-game interview blaming players. What a day. Great day to be a Mavs fan because it's a Kidd masterclass.
Are you serious? No. I was going to ask, are you serious?
I know why you going as you are.
Yeah, I believe you. Yes.
And Kim said it's Hardy the new Wood, JaVale Holmes. Even Omax can't develop because of him sitting on the bench. Then back and forth to the G League. Is this what a development coach does? How are they developing?
Great question, Gina. I've said it before. Like, you got this man just sitting on the bench instead of keeping him down. If you're not going to use him, just keep him down there in the G League and let him develop. But yeah, it's what it is. Pascal with the $5 dono. He says DP used to make us nervous like that. Then we got players to fill that role Kidd had given him. He said, will Kidd let go of THJ's role in his fantasy? No. I hope he would, but I'm not putting King's house on that.
Gina Kim said, I hated that play. Then Tim going to act all mad. Kidd saw that fake block and thought he was back. Yeah, that block when he finally caught. I was like, oh, Timmy got a block.
I was shocked when he got that block.
Super shocked. Noah says Luka was open on that pass that THJ threw, and he turned it over. Hardy would have drove in the lane. Why does J Kidd have glasses on? Because it's not helping him. He must need a new prescription.
He said, why you got glasses on? He can't even see it. That's great, bro. Man.
Mad Fast said him doing that on a winning streak was eventually going to bite us in the butt. Yeah, man.
I've said it before.
Noah says, I don't want to hear the excuse that because Exum wasn't playing, that's why Kidd put THJ in for 25 minutes. You still got Hardy and AJ Lawson, who I trust more. At least AJ will stick to his role. Yes.
And the reason why I miss Exum too, because Exum creates pressure on the defenses, man, with his penetration, bro, in the lane, bro. Like, nobody else does that other than Luka and Kyrie, and you got to stagger each of their minutes to, you know what I'm saying? You need 2 ball handlers at all time, which is another reason why I don't understand why they don't play Hardy, bro.
Yeah. Div Glowyard member, he says, Rel, I love the statistics on THJ. Wow. I wish you were on playback. You would have killed Larry. LMFAO. Gina Kim says, Rel, I'm happy you're showing all of this because Larry was tripping on playback talking about some Timmy is better than Hardy. He was on that BS. You don't know how much that pissed me off.
We trust me, Gene. I'm used to it. We go back and forth with Larry and his brother Johnny over that BS.
Frank says, you know what could have been smart or helpful? Play Omax. Could have played PJ the 5 and Omax at the 4. Probably could have jump started PJ offense as a small 5. Yeah. But you got to get Tim Hardaway Jr. going. You got to find him better shots, even though he's shooting a bunch of wide open shots. Noah says, this is why I'm never excited with THJ having a 30-point game because the next stretch he will go 2 of 13 from 3 and have 5 turnovers. And he's shooting 50% from the free throw line. What about that part? Noah says THJ averages 180 out of play a game. Oh, no. No, that's too low. No.
Oh, no, you got to look at the numbers again, sir.
Yeah. He averaging 2 turnovers a game.
Yeah, he had 2 back-to-back idiotic turnovers in that third quarter. That was just one of them we showed y'all. There was another one right after that.
Matt says, my little brother can coach better than Jason Kidd. What if Hardaway shoots 10 for 10 from 3 next game? Then he's going to play 40 minutes?
Yeah, they're going to probably – that'd be the reason for him playing 45 minutes.
Exum not going to return. Gina Kim said, like y'all was saying in the beginning, we should have traded him while he was on his little hot streak. Now we have to wait until the offseason. Yes.
Yep, that's what we've been saying, Gina.
Dave says, Relle, please tell me why can't we fire Kid? I don't care about his feelings. He is a jerk to people like C. Wood, so I don't care. Fire this guy now. Just get Mark Jackson.
I mean, listen. Y'all heard me say this before. I told King this. Matter of fact, another example. Who just got an extension, King? A coach just got an extension?
Wasn't it Kerr?
Yep. You now do y'all see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This man got 1 year left, and we never heard anything about an extension.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I was just telling Dave in playback though, you can't fire him now though.
No. You gotta wait till I'm not saying that. I'm just saying once the season is over with, you haven't extended him. Yeah. Like I think they're waiting on the results of what's gonna happen here in the playoffs. That's what I really believe that they're trying to do. So
yep. Noah says the Pacers were hunting THJ. Whoever THJ was guarding, they passed it to him. The Pacers players were like, "Where's 10? Where's 10?" Jeez.
Yeah, like I said, I was listening to Pod Maverick, and they brought that up too. That's why they had to switch Kyrie on Mathurin, because Mathurin was cooking THJ. Yep. And then as soon as they switched, now you would think that Mathurin would still attack Kyrie because he'd be in smaller guard or whatever. No, they went over to what's the dude named Nimrod. They switched it over to him, and he started scoring on Tim. I was like, bro, and then the kid just sitting there with his hands in his pocket and letting it happen. It's like, bro, take him out the game. They waited too long to put Luka back in the game too. That was another thing that made me mad.
Yep.
Like you should have took Tim out and put Luka back in the game, bro.
Yep.
They were headhunting this guy.
Go out. They were down to 4, bro. Finished them. He didn't. Gina Kim said Tim always ends up on the best player and gets cooked. He'll get cooked either way, but man, it hurts to watch. I bet he couldn't guard a G leaguer. I believe that as well.
I don't know his name, Kareem. How you pronounce his name, bro? Let me say that. Oh, is it Nimhard? I don't know how to pronounce the dude's name. So it's Nembhard.
Is
Nimhard? Yeah, Nimhard. It's got a B in there too, Kareem. It's like a silent B.
Yeah.
Man, I know he got to a lot of fights as a kid growing up.
Noah says J Kid cut Dwight Powell's minutes, which was shocking, and Dwight Powell was playing better than THJ. He benched Dwight Powell and still puts THJ in the game. Gina Kim said, this just showed me how much we miss Exum. This Cavs team is hot right now, and after today, I don't think I can trust Kid anymore. I never did, but now with this new squad, I really don't trust him. I see B-Fam said, why won't the Mavs get a bio player? They were going to sign Dinwiddie. I don't know. I don't think it's done with.
Yeah, I think they got until the 1st of March to sign somebody, and that way they got to be signed by the 1st to be eligible for the playoff roster.
They got to be cut by the 1st.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah. So I mean,
Noah
out there you really won't like that though.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody gonna make it. The biomarker not gonna make a difference for us this year. We the team we are right now. That's Jason Kidd just gotta stop being foolish. Noah said, I'm tired of seeing THJ putting his head down every time he makes a mistake like that. Pass he threw to Luka that turned into a turnover. J Kidd and THJ needs to put their egos aside. Yes. Dave says
Kid need to put his ego aside. That's the thing.
Dave says look like THJ is the new Powell. Gina Kim said this shows how much we don't need Tim. We could have won this game if Tim didn't have any minutes. Kid act like we don't have any other options. But you got a young player in Hardy who can't get minutes. Noah says when THJ had the ball, it feels like a Nightmare on Elm Street movie. It's scary. I'm like, just pass it right back to Luke and Kyrie, please. And then he can't do that. Oh, man. No, B-Fam. No. Be careful what you wish for. Timmy get hurt. Mavs ain't doing nothing. No one else can score.
Nah.
Nope.
So what happened when Tim got hurt 2 years ago? West Conference Finals. Last time he got hurt, we went to the Western Conference Finals. So I ain't trying to hear that, man.
Noah said,
hold on. Do I need to show you the numbers again?
Go ahead. Hold on. Go ahead.
Okay, you go ahead and move it out the way. Let me go ahead and show him real quick, man. So you telling me? I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting this right. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me loop that, bro, so everybody can see this. So you telling me we're gonna miss this if he gets hurt? We're gonna miss 9 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 turnovers from 33% shooting, 28% from 3, 50% from the free throw line. We're gonna miss that, huh? Damn, you know what? You're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
If we was on
What we gonna do without that 9 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, man?
And we've been on the win streak since that happened, right? Other than the
Yes,
day.
sir. Yes, sir.
Noah says J Kidd is putting THJ in the game because of his name. His name is Tim Hardaway Jr. and his dad ain't helping either. Saying all the crazy stuff he's been saying. Gina Kim said Hardy's a scorer. If he wanted, he could score over 20 points. He's done it multiple times. He's clutched multiple times. He deserves some respect. Dave says, what does THJ do in a game? He gets the ball to shoot it or drive it. Explain to me how anyone could think that is something that Jaden Hardy can't do. Just stupid. Kid is stupid. What up, Steven? He's a Glow Yard member. He says 2 assists in 4 minutes for the GOAT. Hey, tell him, Steven. Kareem, Abdul.
Noah says he's a Glow Yard member with the 199 dono. He says Luka averages 34 a game, but no one else can score. I mean, we're gonna miss Tim's 9 points a game. Noah, that's drastic. I don't know what we're gonna do without that 9 points.
Noah says
on 33% shooting. I don't know what we're gonna do without that.
No, overall. Noah says, am I really confident that Exum will take THJ minutes? I don't think so. JK's ego is so big that he will play THJ because his name is Tim Hardaway Jr. Gina Kim said Hardy has a higher IQ than Tim. There's just no way Tim can get better from here. He's not getting any younger, and Hardy is still developing. Amen. Mad fan said he's an expiring this summer or a good number. I think we move him with some draft capital, hopefully.
Mav, we've been saying that. That's we got some draft capital here over the trade deadline. With his expiring contract, we should be able to move it and get something, man.
Yep. Jenny Kim said, if we win the chip this year, do you think they'll resign Kid? Yes.
Yeah, they'll resign him.
Frank said THJ is expiring next year. So far, seems like Nico can think logically, so I'm certain he's looking to trade THJ, and I'll take anything. A single second-round pick, a bag of chips. I feel you.
Hold on, Frank. What kind of chips, though?
Pringles.
Okay.
Gina Kim said, Kid is the type of coach who adjusts to them instead of making them other team adjust to us. Shots. I really don't get his logic. I hate that as well. Noah said, I just understand why Kid cut Hardy's minutes. He helped us on that Wizards game with them threes when he was down and almost lost to the Wizards. Now, all of a sudden, Hardy can't see the floor. Yeah.
Whenever Hardy gets hot, that's when he started taking him out.
Yep. B-Fam says the White Power has to play more. What the hell is Kid doing?
You know what, B-Fam? I will say this. I'd rather see the White Power at the 5 than Maxey.
Yeah, I only want Maxey to play the 5 for that little run at the end. I thought that was like the death lineup.
Yeah, like, I don't want him playing a lot of minutes at the 5.
Nah, I just want him to play the fourth quarter at the end if we run a death lineup. Ramble Gamble says Hardy is a mini Kyrie passing drive / kick mid-range threes. THJ is a Bertans with dream of being a starter. He's one-dimensional, but he thinks he'll be the next Brunson. Jesus. Gina Kim said Tim Hardaway Sr. said if Tim goes to the Heat, he didn't want him wearing 10, so he knows his son is trash. He even said he'll beat him one-on-one. I bet he could still beat him now. I wouldn't bet against it. Mad Fan said Kid pulled Luka when he got his first 10 points effortlessly. And Kai missed his first 20 shots. Kid was making confusing thoughts tonight. Yes. Noah says maybe. He did, yeah. Maybe it's just me, but it felt like THJ was more in the game than Luka. Luka only playing 33 minutes. What? Yeah. I couldn't understand.
It did feel like that. That's why I was saying I thought he would have brought him in earlier in the fourth quarter, but I mean, it is what it is, man.
He played Tim. Gina Kim said I sent Johnny a bunch of stuff too on Twitter. I sent a whole bunch of stuff on that trash, man. She says PJ handles were a concern, but even Green wasn't handling the ball right. Maxey too. It seems like everyone had a hard time handling the ball. Our bigs couldn't catch lobs except that crazy one. Yeah. Gafford couldn't finish lobs other than that one was difficult at the beginning. Noah says my YMCA coaches are more smarter than Jason Kidd. Jeez. More smarter. My man's killing him. Gina Kim said if I see one more Tim Hardaway Sr. interview trying to talk down on Luke and the Mavs, I might have to personally DM him and show some content on his trash son. He might call you some names you don't like, Gina. Mavs fan said we acknowledge it's just one loss, but it's exposing an ongoing Achilles heel with the team and Kid's decision making. And THJ is the third option. He's not a champion third option. Absolutely not.
Jesus, shots being fired today.
What up, cuz? He's a Glow Yard member.
Up, bro, low.
He said, I'm desperate enough to pay THJ $18 million to play in the G League. I know it'll never happen, but do the NBA rules allow it? Dumb question. I know I'm just frustrated. I would if we could, Reg. I'm not against it. Gina Kim said, I'm convinced kid doesn't watch film. If he cares about the players' feelings, then he should have cared more for the ones that was helping us win games and played better than the others. Yes. Noah says, after that comment J Kid put out about trying to get THJ more looks, so don't be surprised THJ get more minutes than Exum. I believe it. Gina Kim said, all I know is we better not see this performance from THJ and Kid in Boston game. Then again, maybe the media can call out Kid for playing him and see how trash he is. I mean, the media try to tell us sometimes he's a good defender.
Oh man, Gina just tagged us in some stuff, man.
I'll see it.
Jesus.
Jay, what up? He says, I think J Kid overthinks sometimes when he should just keep it simple and substitutes players at the wrong times. Amen, Jay. Noah says we can officially end the conversation. The Madam Web movie is better than THJ as a basketball player. Yikes. Yes. Gina Kim said they say Tim is like an MPJ, but last time I checked, MPJ can pass and can handle the ball way better than him. I could trust Cam Thompson over him, Jordan Poole, anyone. Yeah, I don't know about MPJ passing, but yes, to everything else, Gina Kim.
I'm gonna read this when we done with the show, but go ahead. I'm gonna read this last. Go
ahead. Richard says difference in coaches when Spo $18 million man Robinson. He set him until he got his mojo back. Kid won't sit Tim because he makes $16 million just like Maxey, and he thinks you need old players.
That's why one is a championship coach and the other was not.
Yep. Dave says, no joke. I saw a kid had even THJ down low covering Miles Turner, laughing my butt off. Then we wonder why this bum coach doesn't know what he's doing. The guy who has a 30 piece, you put THJ on him. LOL. Yeah. B-Fam said, who do you want off the buyout?
I don't even know who's on the buyout. I think I'm good on that one, man.
Nobody's needed. It'll just be sprinkles on the top. Ramble says season 3-point percentage. THJ is 36 versus DJJ 34.3. THJ is one dimensional and not even that good at his dimension. That's the part. That part right there.
Well, but you're preaching right now. Stop preaching, bro. We don't need that.
Daniel said, I'm not worried about this loss by the Mavericks. They just got their bus ran off the floor and didn't play well. Got to move on to the next game and play better. Yeah. I think they're going to beat the Cavs. I'm not like it.
I think so, too. I think they're going to beat the Cavs, bro.
What up, Soup? He says, yo, who want to step up and be our third scorer? We need PJ to start hitting these corner threes. And I don't know what the hell is going on with THJ, Luka, and Kai showed up. I mean, Josh Green showed up, too. That's that damn defense, y'all. I'm telling y'all, with Tim on that floor. Gina Kim said, goes to show how people do little research. PJ and Gafford debuted in that game and no one talked about it. They blew out the second seed, but it's ignored. Yeah. Gina Kim said, Tim Hardaway Sr. needs to try to get his son to Miami, maybe put out a good word for him or something, because I don't see any team picking him up in the offseason. We got one more year left. Al says, thank you so much for the happy birthday.
No problem, Al. No problem.
Soup says, Luka been so unreal this season. Even if the Mavs get the 50-plus wins, you know the voters want to find some petty reason not to give Luka the MVP. He literally the most valuable player. LOL. We'll see. We just got to stop doing dumb stuff when we try to move up the standings and try to get to the fourth seed. Noah says, PJ can't get in a rhythm when he shoots one shot in the first and two shots in the second, then no shots in the third and one shot in the fourth. But I don't know.
I said,
Noah, we trying to say that if you pay attention to it, but
if you actually watch the games with your eyes and pay attention, bro, I've said this, but you know, people look at things on the surface, man. They, but it is what it is. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Pasquale says, my bad for the random rant. I'm behind that rant at Rel's take after putting my son down for bed. No, you good.
Oh, no, you good, man. You good.
Mad fan said it hurts Luka/Kai even because then it makes it easier to sell out to them if apparently third option isn't someone to fear. Tyler's a Glow Yard member. He says when that backcourt violation happened, it looked like Luka said, if you want to do the dumb stuff, I'm not bailing you out this time. I feel you. Yeah, Luka was like, man, it was one of those Cole, you stupid moments. Shout out to Martin. Gina says, kid just doesn't know how to coach. The man is just trash. It's Tim. Just as trash as Tim. Trash can juice emojis. I still can't see them.
Yeah, I can't either.
Okay. Ramble Gamble says, I understand that kid can't coach front court, but how is it that bad at judging guards? What does he do well? Nick says Tim Hardaway is doing this on purpose, and he is a complete sellout. Big J said, "Kid is like a lot of bad coaches. He doesn't trust the young players and uses old, less talented players as security blankets." Big J also is a glow y'all member. I'm sorry, Big J. He said that's why he needs to lose his toys.
Damn, that's a good one, Jay. That's a good one.
Gina Kim says, "I wish Hardy went off in garbage time and got us a little closer to show Kid why he should play more. He still played him less."
Yeah.
Jay says, "Is Tim Hardaway Jr. the Michael Gallup of the?" He shows up in games every now and then.
Oh man, shout out to Jay and Will. They probably say yeah.
Nick says, "Is there another role player in the league that gets paid as much as Tim Hardaway Jr. and gets away with all the crap he gets away with?" No. Jay says, "What's not being talked about is how quietly Kyrie has changed his game by becoming a three-point threat more and how well he has adapted with the Mavs organization." True. Daniel says, "I believe when Exum comes back, THJ's minutes will decrease and he will only come in for garbage minutes." We'll see. Gina Kim said, "Tim, no, yes, Hardaway Jr." Tyler said, "Tim doesn't really have the IQ to be playing with Luka and Kai. Sometimes you just need smart player with these kind of. That's why we started winning." Mike Douglas says they don't ask THJ to do anything but chat, and he's terrible. Meanwhile, Kid is asking for more ball handling and playmaking and defense from Hardy. Yep.
Jesus.
Yep.
That's a good point, Hardcore. That's a good point.
Frank says THJ isn't a new Powell. He's the new Davis Bertans.
Ooh, Jesus, man.
Noah said THJ tries to shoot from distance like he is Damian Lillard, and he is not. Yes. Johnny B said, "So nobody going to crucify that 2 points, 1 assist, 4 turnovers, -17 in 30 minutes from your starting power forward." We already did. I don't know why you don't. So you're not going to crucify Tim Hardaway Jr. That's the part we don't get, Johnny B. Like we just talked about PJ Washington and all that, but
you talking about one game. We talking about all season.
You still waiting for PJ to fail and still standing on the.
Let's get a few more here, man.
All right, that's fine. Gina Kim said, "Just like that, when we went from 6th to 8th in one day, we could have been the 5th seed in 8-game winning streak. The West is too tight for us to lose games like this, but we bounced." Yeah, I mean, we wanted the game separation at some point. I'm fine right now. We 1 day away from being the 5th seed again or something like that. Mike Douglas said, "May the gods be merciful, and we can say goodbye to Jason Kidd." Wow. Div says, "I don't want to wait until the playoffs because in the playoffs we will likely do good because Luka and Kai will play a ton and cover up for this awful player THJ and they will resign this bum coach." Mike Douglas said, "Was I not loud about trading THJ when he was on his good streak?" You were. THJ stands for throw him into the sun junior. Wow. And he says, "Never trust a junior."
Oh, man.
Div says, "Bro, you would get in a lot of fights if your name was Limp Hard." That's
pause. You got to pause that.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, I had to look at the dude's name. I apologize. I got his name wrong, man.
Daniel said it's like how we all have said this. The ultimate wild card would be J Kidd because he has so much depth on his roster that he doesn't know what to do with it. He needs to utilize that depth. Yes.
Yep. You can't have the excuse no more of his depth or whatever, having the pieces no more. So
Johnny B said, "I'm confused though why DJJ lost his starting spot. PJ is doing nothing better. They both defensive spammy. That excuses do sucks. Why don't y'all see that?" I'm done. I ain't gonna answer. I'm not even gonna answer you no more, Johnny B, until you answer what I've said about what I've talked to you about already.
And both of them still better than Tim Hardaway.
Yep. Mike Douglas said, "If you want to laugh, there is this channel I found called Awful Coaching. It's wild. He breaks down lapses in defense and how it happened. Basic film review, but he's angry the whole time." Yeah. TGK always retweeting them and all on what is it called? Twitter.
Why you doing that, bro?
Oh, you about to?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Shout out to Gina, man. She sent us this. Wait, Gina, did you send this to us on?
What we basically in the show is that it seemed like maybe the end of me. Hold on, almost at the bottom. Hold on, real quick. Pasquale says, "Did J Kidd not just say last game that Hardy will have his opportunity? 4 minutes, better be next game." Johnny B said, "We got walked down by the Pacers. Imagine what the Celtics are going to do to us. We might still be in the play-in by the end of the year." Hey, Johnny B, you was off Luka just a second ago, and then I saw you posted about Luka being the MVP as well. So what's up?
Daniel said, "I keep telling y'all this. Johnny is not a fan, bro. I keep telling y'all this."
I wonder if Kyrie will get a good reception going back to Cleveland since he started his career there and won a championship with LeBron. I hope they give him a good reception. And
so Gina didn't. You know what? Let me tag us in this real quick, so I can show you this video.
Mike Douglas says Stephen A. Smith got punked on his good credentials, and since then he made all of his takes based on race. Stephen A. Smith just foolish. Kareem says the Glow Yard member says, man, looking at their standings and seeing us an AFC right now is giving me PTSD and flashbacks, but we're going to get after it. Kid is the X Factor, though. Yes. Last one is Gina Kim saying, great show, fellas. Let's hope we win Tuesday. That's a must-win game. Yes, I hope this puts Kid in the hot seat a little. Nope. And make him lock in.
All right, man. Watch this, bro. Hold on, let me move that over here.
I'll go set the stage.
Yeah, you gotta see this, bro. Full screen that joint. So this right here, let me see if I can get. So supposedly they said that.
Can you make it full screen?
Yeah, hold on. So this is the play I was telling you about right here. They had him guarding the NIM guy.
Look how
far he off.
And all. He don't know what he got to do. He's so lost. And then he do that little face again and little hands up like, oh, what happened, bro? Then they give him the ball again.
One more time for the people in the back, bro. Look how far he off of him in the corner.
Bro, then they give him the ball back and tell him to play point guard. Look at him go ask for the ball. This dude need to never be a point anything, man.
So let me read this, man. Shout out to Gina. She sent us this. This is from Landon Thomas. Oh my God, bro. Can't make this stuff up. He said, I said on the podcast, Mavs need to be setting Hardy up to replace Tim Hardaway. We've been preaching that for I don't know how long.
Shout out to Rashad Phillips.
Much cheaper, younger, better shot selection, and plays the same role. Irvin should be the only 30-plus guy in the rotation if you're developing Hardy to replace THJ and Omax to eventually replace Kleba.
Yep.
This is stuff we've all been saying on the channel for so long, bro. Like this is ridiculous, man. And I don't know what else to say.
That note in the show, man.
Man, we don't end the show on that one, y'all. Hey, we do apologize, man, that we didn't get to everybody's questions.
No, that was all of them. That was all of them.
Oh, okay.
I handle my business.
You handle your BI?
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man. So yeah, y'all saw it. Y'all saw the numbers. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. It's getting ridiculous, bro. Like the dude needs to be gone. Everything's going to depend on Jason Kidd. I think we've said that a million times, y'all. It's going to depend on Jason Kidd. I don't know if Jason Kidd is going to open his eyes and finally make the right decision moving forward when Exum gets back. I don't know. I can't promise nobody that. I don't know. If I knew, yeah, it's C. Wood's fault, Kareem. I don't know what to say, y'all. Y'all have seen it. The folks in here who are actually watching the games, y'all know. We ain't gotta.
Did C. Wood ever go on a stretch like this last year? Okay, we can end the show.
But remember, C. Wood had to earn his minutes, though. Remember that.
Yeah.
But yeah, listen. If you guys want to become members of the channel, guys, and join us here on Members Fridays, you already know what to do. Hit that join button right there next to the subscribe button, guys. And join us here on Fridays, man, where we talk all things Dallas Mavericks with the fans here for the membership. We normally have our shows on Friday mornings if the games do not fall on a Friday. But if a game falls on a Friday, we normally have our members only post-game shows where the members of the channel join us up here on the panel, man. We talk to Dallas Mavericks and all those good things. So if you want to become a member, guys, hit that join button and join us here on Fridays, man. Also, too, my other channel, Cause We Geeked, guys, on Saturday mornings. I got a geek channel. We didn't have a show this Saturday. We will have a show next Saturday. Will was out of town. There were some things I wanted to talk to. I was going to do a show myself with my wife, but there were some things I wanted to talk with Will about. So that's why we didn't have a show. We canceled it at the last minute. So that's why we didn't have it. But I know folks was like, hitting us up and asking why we having a show and all that. So we do appreciate the support, man, with that. I know the channel's growing. We got a few more subscribers on there, man. So we definitely appreciate it, man. Like I said, if you guys are into Star Wars, DC, Marvel, Harry Potter, Halo, whatever it is, man, we talk about all the movies and television shows surrounding the geek culture. So you guys can join us on Saturdays there on Cuz We Geeked with my cuz Will. Also, too, guys, King already talked about it. You can follow us here on Playback, playback.tv, or download the Playback app. It is totally free. You guys can watch all the games with the Mav fans here. We also stream the games through Playback. So if you guys want to watch the games through Playback, you can ask for a VIP pass and you can literally watch the games on Playback, guys. So there you go. Kings, anything else I'm missing?
Share, and more share. But I actually wanted to ask you what Dave talked about. Y'all talked about the new Halo series yet?
No, not yet. Oh, well, I mean, we talked about as far as us watching it.
Yeah, but not as far as like I was going to ask you how you feel about season 2 so far. If you
so this is what I told Cuz, man. Like I can understand why people are feeling a certain way towards it. Mm-hmm. It's not like the video game. I'm gonna tell you that now.
They're not establishing. So I've watched it. They need to establish a villain.
Well, it's not even that. Like the premise of Halo was based off of the Halo rings. Like they're not focusing on that enough.
No,
it's like it's a lot of
cannons.
Like yeah.
They said it's 2 cannons. They said it's the video game canon and this movie canon as well, where it's going like like twine or whatever. But like I still feel like even without the Halo being the centerpiece, you need to establish somebody that we really are like. There's nothing. It's just too much. It's too much storytelling for a guy that was like secret. That's like not enough. It's like when Dredd was what's his name?
Sylvester Stallone.
Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, like we don't need that. We need him being Master Chief. You feel me? So
like we need to see the Covenant and all that, man. Like I was asking Will the other day, do you think we're gonna see the flood?
I don't know what you're going to see. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what's.
That's what I'm saying. Like so for what it is, I like it. Let me put it like that. For what it is, but I can also understand why true Halo fan purists don't like the show. I understand. I told Cuz that too. I said to be honest with you, there's parts of me that feel that same way. I wish they would cover. It's called Halo, but you're not covering Halo. You know what I'm saying? So
I like the first season, even though it was like other than like the lovey-dovey parts. Mm-hmm. I hate they do that with every.
Yeah.
Thing, even Hitman and all that. I remember Agent 47. I'm like, damn, they get a love interest, but I didn't like that part. I understand the story and all for the first one, Cortana and all that stuff. I got you.
You got to build that up for season 2, right?
But I feel like I'm not gonna lie. From what I've seen, I've only seen the first 2 episodes on season 2. I haven't seen the rest of it. From what I've seen, if they don't establish a villain, this probably will be the last season. That's how I feel like. I feel like people are going to lose interest because it's becoming boring. You want to see the action and something major. It's Halo.
And when you saw the action in the first episode, it was
the first episode was awesome when you first.
I was like, okay, maybe.
And
then I started thinking to myself, they did the same thing in season 1. Remember the first episode had to, and then like it just kind of slowed down after that. It's like we're gonna get you in with this action, slow, and then the last episode hit you with some more action. It's like, bro, you gotta give us something to chew on here, man, in the middle parts. But
the most interesting character right now is Bo King Woodbine.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? Like,
I feel like he's not. I haven't watched the last episode, but the new one that just came out. But I feel like he's not in there enough. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, it don't make sense. But we'll see, man. We get into but share, and more share, y'all. A like is equivalent to a share. Thank you. Everything is growing, man. We had 2,000 people watching us on YouTube for the playback episode, which was awesome, man. I know it wasn't a win. We'll be back though next game, y'all. Don't fear. The Mavs are here. Just you got to fight Jason Kidd. So it is what it is. You got
to overcome the coach. But yeah, also too, follow us on all our socials.
Yes.
We have the links down below in the description box, guys. You can follow us on all our socials, and also too, this will be up in podcast form, guys, for the podcast listeners. So there you go. And happy birthday to Elle again. Now technically her birthday, so happy birthday to Elle one more time. And with all that being said, guys, listen, man, it's your boys Relle and King, man, of We Talk Mavs, where we talk Dallas Mavs from a fan's perspective, guys. We'll be back here on Tuesday when the Mavs play the Cleveland Cavaliers for the second game on the road. Hopefully we can bounce back, man, and start another win streak. We'll see, guys. So with all that being said, man, we'll be back here, man. Same Mav time, same Mav channel. Go Mavs. Down with the trash can juice. And we out.